Ray Jerb one swaddle.
Stop booing. There's nothing wrong with it. There are dozens of us. Dozens!
Dude, wait. Guys, the spooky music wasn't done playing. What the hell? What's up, y'all? Hello, hello, hello. Hope everybody's having a good day today. Dude, I'm trying to remember how to do this. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Wash my belly. What's up, y'all?
Wash my belly.
Guys, everyone, chill, 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 chill. Is Isabel dead? The people may never know. The people, Megan, thank you for the raid.
Yeah, buddy.
Did you get your Mawile? Did you get a shiny Mawile? What's up, y'all? Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you guys don't happen to know who I am, my name is Brian. We play a lot of Nintendo games here. We play a lot of other things as well. Wait a minute. Double raid? Oh, geez. Well, thank you for the double raid, everybody. Oh, my goodness. Okay, scared me. Wait, did I miss it? Did I? Okay, well, thank you. Thank you, everybody who's in here with the raid right now. Hope you all are having a good day today. We are going to be shiny hunting in Pokemon Legends ZA. Raid Megan before we came. Got you. Okay. Well, yes. Welcome in Art. Oh, I got you. I got you. Taylor, Johanna, welcome in. Hope you all are good. Millie, I saw you as well as a first-time chatter. I hope everybody's having a good day. I have not streamed in. I'll let this speak for itself, guys. I'm sorry you have to hear this.
If you smell exquisite today.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have to hear this. Sonic, what's up? Don't embarrass us in front of our new friends. Can't guarantee it. Guys, look at this shirt. Look at this shirt. Oasis. Oasis, you smell good. Thank you. Well, Taylor, thank you. Well, thank you, even if it was inadvertent. I appreciate it. I hope you all are having a good day today. I have not streamed in like 2 weeks. 2 weeks because I was at Twitchcon and I was away after that for like a little road trip in California and everything like that. But welcome in, everybody. Hope you all are having a good day. Hope you guys like some Pokemon and a little bit of catching up to do. Because a lot happened. I'm not gonna focus too much on like the catch up and stuff like that. So I do know you. Oh geez. Well, I'm sorry. I swear that's like the worst version of me. That's just being in Megan's chat. But yes, I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for all the resubs. Thank you, Charlotte. 41 months. That's crazy. Sino 42. Mallory 54. Dude, these numbers are crazy. Oh my goodness. Jason, thank you for 56. Alexis, 46. Ice, 35. Megan for the raid. Tara for the 47. Flame Froggy, thank you for the, well, I'm not going to expose the exact tip that I see there on Streamlabs, but thank you. Yeah, I hope everybody's having a nice day today. As Peachy mentioned, you guys might see these little keychains. I got these at TwitchCon. I'll go ahead and show them off. Why not? Meowie! Dude, 6 months in advance? What if you get sick of me? Thank you, dude. Thank you. I hope you're having a good one. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. You guys want to see a new feature? Guys, ready? Look at this. Guys, look. I'm joining the Ecological Society of America, and I'm gonna report you. So now, guys, we can pin chats up here and stuff like that. So that's exciting. If anybody ever wants to be featured on stream, there you guys have it. But yes, I went to TwitchCon. I have not streamed, like I said, in like 2 weeks or so. Not gonna lie to you. As much fun as I had, I was having a little bit of FOMO for not experiencing the launch day of the new Pokemon game, but I have played a little bit of it offline. I got through the tutorial and everything like that, and I'm very, very excited to get to playing this game with all of you. Some of my favorite streams were playing Arceus back in the day, doing some Nuzlocks, which I'm not good at, okay? Just to specify, not a Nuzlocker, never will be. Lely, thank you for voting for me for Streamer of the Year. Lely, you know what? I'm putting you in there for Chatter of the Year. Just decided. Okay, guys, here are my keychains. Guys, keychains. Look at this! Dude, it's a little Mario! Peachy, thank you for gifting a sub to Taylor. What the hell? Thank you. Taylor, enjoy your gifted sub and free and no ads. Guys, look at this Mario. And then, I know I posted this in Discord. They didn't have a Poliwhirl, but you know what they had? They had the sweetest little Poliwag. That was just a little crochet, man. And they're gonna sit on my microphone. So they're gonna be a new focus of stream. They'll be sitting right here. But I saw them and I was like, I have to get these. I have to get them. He's cute. I think so too. But seriously, thank you everybody for coming in with both the raids. For more formal introduction, I know I did a brief one. My name is Brian. I've been streaming for a while, playing a lot of Nintendo games, but we do play a lot of different things. We might play a spooky game at some point this week. I know I have everything. I know I have everything on the schedule that says Pokemon this week, but if we're feeling it, maybe we play a scary game on like Friday or something. What day is Halloween this week? Is it Thursday? Friday? I think it's Friday, right? I think it's Friday. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that, but thank you, Peachy. Peachy, Friday? Perfect. Maybe we will play a spooky game after some Pokemon or something like that. Okay. I'm trying to think of the best way. Okay. Okay, so we went to TwitchCon, what was it, like 2 weeks ago? Yeah, like 2 weeks ago or something like that. I got there on a Wednesday. Yeah, almost 2 weeks ago. We stayed very little time in San Diego. Oh, no, this is the camera I've always had. I just changed the lighting a little bit, so. No, it is very crisp. It is like a DSLR, but yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Yo, what up, Eddie? Eddie, how are you doing today, bro? It's good to see you. I'm gonna get the elephant out of the way. Somebody, and Megan didn't address this on her stream. Somebody in this chat who has typed something so far, which is everybody who I went on the trip with, brought an item that they shouldn't have and somehow got it through security. And I'm genuinely appalled and almost a little scared about how it got through. And I'm going to say this. So many of you may remember, I had a rifle match recently. Dude, I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole, dead ass. I'm gonna say it, dude. Fuck it. That's Megan, how she got bones through security. This is not as bad. The bones are not as bad. Anyway, here's what. Yo, thank you guys for the hype train, though. Seriously, thank you. A few weeks ago, I had a rifle match. Okay, standard, very safe. I thought it would be a good idea to show Emily what one of my competition bullets looked like. I didn't know she kept it. And apparently it was still in her backpack or her jacket or something. I don't know how she got through airport security with nothing going off. Nothing. She literally got to the Airbnb and just a little bullet like that big. It said, yeah, and I put it in my backpack, and it stayed in her backpack, and it got right through. So I don't know how they're scanning or anything like that, but apparently they're not doing a great job. And you know, want to know the craziest part? When we were on the way out to San Diego, okay, they actually stopped her. They did. They stopped her. Not for the bullet, for her Nintendo Switch, which we all know is the most hair-raising device of them all. So not only did she get stopped, she passed through one X-ray, a backpack search, and another X-ray. How insane is that? Dude, Logan Airport security, not the best track record. Historically, not the best track record. That's a deep reference and joke. If you get it, you get it, and if you don't, you don't. Okay? It's a deep cut. It's a deep cut. They also patted me down. Luckily, you didn't have anything on you for that one. Okay, so I'm not going to Boston. I wouldn't, dude. I wouldn't. If you want. I don't know, man. Anyway, I did dispose of it. It has a new forever home. So it will not be found. Trust me, it will not be found. But that San Diego, like I said, we weren't there for a ton of time, but we were there for a good time. We went to convention. Went to like Artist Alley. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna go to TwitchCon in the future for like the travel, but I don't know if I'm gonna go to the convention. I don't know, man. There was something about it this year, and it has nothing to do with the security, nothing to do with the drama, nothing like that. That part did not personally influence me whatsoever. It just, something about it, man. It just, I don't know. It just didn't have that same energy, to kind of like, how, as it has like the last few years. Vibes were kind of off. I'm not gonna lie. I will say, out of all of the things that did kind of like sway me into be like, I don't know about this, the only thing out of what people were saying on Twitter that I kind of resonated with, and I hate to say it because I also kind of did, you're joining us in Hong Kong next year. Yeah, I'll be at the Hong Kong one. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, for sure. I'll take a boat. The only thing, the IRL streaming, some of them, very cringe. And I'm just going to be, they were screaming. They were running down the hallways, like obnoxious. Anybody that was being respectful, everything like that, totally fine. Didn't have an issue with, didn't mind being in the background of like a camera or whatever. That stuff doesn't bother me, but it was just like if you guys go back into, I did stream at the con just to do a Pokemon card opening. You can literally hear the people screaming in the background. You couldn't even like hear any of us over it. That was really my only actual like complaint of like the negativeness that I kind of resonated with on Twitter. No, I understand that, Charlotte. I especially with the meet and greet seem more like the failure more than anything. I think getting into the convention, this is the most security they have had. But I think meet and greets, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm never going to a meet and greet. I'm never going to have to host one, okay? I don't got clout like that, and I'm never going to have to do whatever. However, if I was a female streamer, I wouldn't be doing one anymore. Hell nah, dude. I'd be terrified. Dude, after what happened in that last one. But I digress. So after that, Jason met up with us. Jason flew in to get ready for... Oh, well, I guess I can show you guys. So this is my collection of pins from the actual convention. So I think this is from Streamlabs, which is kind of nice because it's like San Diego. It's like palms and the little Streamlabs logo. I don't know if it's going to focus. But yeah, a nice, neat little pin. Yo, what up, Narn? How are you doing today, man? They did have, for like affiliates or whoever wanted them, you could get some like buttons. So like that was just like pronouns. They had what you were there for. So my pronoun also, I'm he, him gamer. Palm trees in San Diego. What up, Alex? How are you doing today, man? I know Megan mentioned this in her stream, but we all did get Twitch branded pins. Like they were mystery grabs, so you never knew which pin you were going to get. Megan got the Gritty Goose, which is what she wanted. I got the one I wanted, which was the bear, which there is an emote of. I just don't remember it. It's the rainbow bear that like bounces up and down. It's very, very cute. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I got the X-ray. Oh, yes. Emily, Alex, thank you for the 4 years, dude. So goddamn long. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. I appreciate you. And I hope you're having a good day today. Emily did get a rare pin. She got like, it was like fully gold, like a very, very rare pin. So it was like one of however many. I don't remember which. Oh, this is Elgato. Elgato has like a new little mascot, apparently. And then this is my badge. This is my badge. I got the bear, of course. I did not get to pick them, so I just got assigned the gummy bear and apparently an aura farmer. Which we all know that's accurate, right? We all know that's accurate. We all know that's accurate. Filled with aura. I did get some postcards, and I know the people who have already redeemed them, you're gonna say, Brian, have you fucking mailed them out yet? No, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I forgot about it. And I'm a master procrastinator, so I'm sorry, but they are written. They're literally sitting right in front of me, and Emily, every time she comes into my stream room, is like, Brian, how have you not mailed these out yet? Have you not mailed these out yet? And I'm like, you know what, Emily? You're right. I'm a terrible streamer. I will. Emily, just do it. Anyway, guys, here are the 3 that I got from San Diego. So we have one of the pier, Ocean Beach Pier. We have a classic downtown San Diego. Kind of like shot right here. And then Emily actually picked this one out. A little bit more whimsical, if you will. This is just a classic, like, San Diego attraction one. So it kind of... These were all giving 90s postcards to me, so that's kind of why I grabbed them. They were a little bit more throwback than usual. Lots of whimsy. Rip the pier. Yeah, Alex, they were actually doing construction on it while we were there, so they're apparently trying to rebuild it. Okay, in the same... in a shop down the road. So Megan showed off, she got one of the McDonald's little, like, Beanie Babies, and I think she got the duck or, like, the chick or something like that. So a fun little fact. I was under the impression, well, I knew, as a kid, my mom collected all of these because she was convinced we were going to be rich later in life. Because that's what they told you about Beanie Babies. So she had the whole set. Come to find out, I got home, showed her this, which is the moose one, because y'all know I love moose. She still has all of them. She still has every single one that we had from when I was a kid. Opened and sealed. Okay? So, yeah. So apparently we still have them, which is good news. We still have them. Hold on. And, yeah, I didn't really pick anything else up in... Oh. Lely, you're gonna like this. I had my first California burrito. 10 out of 10, and no, I'm not just saying that because I visited. Okay? The pico de gallo mixed in with all of that, and then the fries and everything. It was just incredible, man. Easily a top burrito I've ever had. Where'd you get it? I got it at... So there was a couple places I got it, Alex. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Hold on. I might have it. I think... The first one I did was DoorDash, and then the other one I walked down the road. So let me see. Me orders. Let's see. I don't know if we're gonna be able to find it because I'll look it up later and I'll show you. Sorry to put you. No, you're good, dude. I'll look it up later and I'll tell you. I just it changed my location, so I'll have to change it to San Diego and then I'll be good to go. But they were fire, man. The first one I had was unbelievable, and then when Jason got here, we got another. And that started our road trip after that. So I'm just gonna bring up my IG real quick. This is my personal Instagram, so I'm letting everyone know. If you do happen to request me, there's a chance I'm not going to accept it. It's just, if I usually accept people if I've met them kind of like in person. That's usually my rule for like the personal one. But that's just how it goes. Let's see. Can I go full screen on here? Can I go full screen? Maybe I'll do it from Facebook. I think that'll be easier because I don't want to dox other people. There we go. That'll be much better. Because I did like the cross posting or whatever. All right. So this is nothing from San Diego, but this is from Joshua Tree, which was our first stop on the road trip after that. Okay. Where's my camera? Dang. All right. So first stop was in Joshua Tree right here. We did a stargazing kind of excursion out into the desert, and I have to say, I didn't know what to expect going out there. I didn't look at pictures ahead of time or anything like that. I said to myself, I was like, you know what? Go in blind. Don't look up anything. An interesting story about this. So this was one of the first spots that we actually stopped at in the desert. And this wasn't even like the full like blackout in the desert, which was kind of crazy. Something cool also, this picture was taken with like a 10-second like night mode delay. And fun fact, the only reason this tree is lit up like this is because within that 10 seconds, Alexis had a little digital camera, which had a flash, and I knew every time it would go off because it would do a little beep beep, like the classic ones. So at some point during the 10 seconds, Alexis took a picture with the flash, it lit up the tree, and it also kept the background of like the night sky and everything like that. So, yeah, it was incredible. You could literally see a car coming from down the road from like miles away. Literally miles away. So we knew we were safe, like going out into the road. Did we almost die once? Yes. We laid in the middle of the road like we always do as kids. You know when you lay in the road as kids and you're like, what if we get hit by a car? Well, it almost came to fruition at one point in Joshua Tree, okay? We were all basically laying with our heads in the road, and the car really snuck up on us, and all of a sudden, 4 of us jumped up. Guess which one laid there because they were still looking at the stars and they didn't realize it first? Megan almost lost her life in Joshua Tree, and finally, Jason was like, Megan, get up! Megan, get up! Megan, you might want to get up. There was a big truck careening towards us. But everybody was safe. Everybody was fine. But it was really nice kind of like getting to go out here and experience this. The stars were speaking to me. Literally, that's kind of what it felt like, man. There was a nice like moment where when we were laying in the road right there, and like everybody just went quiet. Like nobody had to ask or anything like that. We were just like, let's just soak it in, man. Like nobody said anything. You could hear each other breathing. You could actually, which was really cool, when we were out in the desert, you could hear what we believe like 3 people thought the exact same thing as me. You could hear a rattlesnake. It was not aggressive or like, it was just making its little like sounds and stuff like that somewhere not too far away, which was really, really cool. We didn't turn any lights on or like flash or anything. We just stayed in the road. We just wanted to respect like the territory and everything like that. Here's another shot with the Joshua Tree, and on the right, that is the rest of the sun setting, and on the left, where it's more of that white light, that's like the light pollution from like the only remote or like non-remote area in the Joshua Tree, which is literally just one big road of desert and tumbleweed and Joshua trees lining it. And I just thought this was a cool shot because it shows like the two different sources of light. So I believe it was Jason that told me what this is. So this is kind of like the crest of, I think it's the crest of the Milky Way galaxy. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jamie, since we have a NASA expert in here. You could actually, this is the first time I ever saw this. This was taken obviously with a camera, with night mode and a delay. But you could actually see this with your naked eye. And I thought it was so goddamn cool that we could look up and you could actually see this. I'd only see this in like movies or like photographs, and to actually experience it was really, really cool. Here's a picture of, I just thought this was cool. It's a picture of somebody from the group taking a little bit of whatever. They have tons of aura right here. They have tons of aura with a little blurred background. In the morning, after we went out into the desert, we did take a little excursion through so we could see the landscape that we missed going in there at night. This is not, what was it called? Emily, we remembered what it was called the other day. It was called like, the Hall of Horror. That's what it's called. This is not the Hall of Horrors, but it's right near it. So a lot of the desert is just kind of like, scattered with like a bunch of rocks like this. So it was just kind of cool to like walk amongst it, get right into like Joshua Tree and stuff like that. Hall of Horror. Yes, that's exactly what there was. So fun little fact about this guy. Okay. This thing, when we drove by it, okay. Everybody, I'm going to say it. Emily, Megan, and Alexis were like, this thing is so fucking hot. We have to see what it is. They thought it was like a wolfman, whatever it may be. Turns out, this is Big Josh. Now, if you don't know who Big Josh is, Big Josh is a mascot who normally looks like this. Okay? Normally looks something like this. But something cool. Every Halloween, they dress him up and they give him a costume, which is kind of like a werewolf kind of like character or whatever. And we all got pictures with like Big Josh and stuff like that. I was eavesdropping on a conversation with that there were some other people that were in the shop were having with like some of the workers there, and they asked if they did it for like other holidays. It's literally just for Halloween that they actually dress up like Big Josh and stuff like that. So we got lucky being there when we did, because we wouldn't have seen it like this. We would have just seen some like, big Paul Bunyan knockoff looking ass Big Josh, like just sitting there like, come on now, buy some gasoline, stuff like that, but we all got pictures with it. We drove back, and actually here I think we all bought a little something. The only thing I bought was I bought a onesie for my niece that is soon to be born. She's due in January, and I was like, I'll get her something just, she can grow into. It's like a 12-month-old kind of like onesie. It's very cute. It has like cartoon, almost like, the only way I can describe it, I'm such a nerd. The cactuses that they have on the front kind of look like they would be in like a Banjo-Kazooie game or something like that. They have like little eyeballs and stuff. It's very, very cute. Very, very cute. I think Emily picked up a magnet here, and everybody got like a little bit of something. So it was a cool spot. It was a cool spot for sure. Some more night gazing. I think I took this picture because it has the light pollution down below. This is me, aura farming. So this right here, this was a spotlight that was randomly in the sky, and we didn't know why there was like a spotlight in Joshua Tree or like around that area. Just like, the only thing I can guess is like maybe like an airport or like something like that. But this was just like off in the distance, and I could see it with my naked eye, so I thought it made for a cool picture. A little bit close calling for Batman. Yeah, dude, they gotta get Josh Man up there. This is a closer up picture of like a Joshua tree, so you can see like the fronds, like the leaves on like each end. They're very coarse. They're very sharp. Like if you run your hand, it'll be like a paper cut. But you can see literally like the fur of like the tree. It basically goes all the way down until you get to the base. So it's definitely, you don't want to run into it. You don't want to run into it, but they are beautiful to look at. It's crazy to see so many trees that are constructed like this out in the desert that there's like no green grass. They hardly ever get water, and they still somehow manage to find a way to survive out there. It's just very, very cool, man. Definitely one of the places, Joshua Tree specifically, that I didn't know what to expect going there, but after I experienced it both at night and in the daytime, I grew a fond piece in my heart for. I would go back there in a heartbeat. It has a certain charm to it where it's like a classic Western town. It's very small. Like I said, tumbleweeds going across. It was just very, very cool, man. It was a really cool experience. Also, what up, Hannah? What up, Amber? Hope you're both doing well. Let's see, next picture. We had a little bookshop here. It was very cute. It was probably the only bookshop that they had within 20 to 30 miles, if I had to guess. We drove by it once, and we were just going to take some pictures, but we actually drove up to it, and the owner was outside. Something kind of cool. It is so dry there. She stores her excess book, like backlogs and everything. Stock. There we go. It's a better word for it. Literally just out on a pallet, outside, covered by a tarp. Nothing else. There's no storage shed. It's literally just underneath a tarp, which I thought was insane. Like thinking of that up in like the New England area or whatever. But apparently she's been doing this for X amount of years, and she's like, well, this is working for me. Why change it if it's not broken? But it was just cool. I like the look of the shop, so we parked there. Gonna be honest, I did get honked at because I left my car in the middle of the road, because I thought that whole drive was like, there was like a big driveway, but it was actually a road that led to this, and was the only thing on the road. And I'm gonna be honest with all of you, the guy could have easily driven around. He was driving like a Toyota Prius. You can squeeze that thing through a mouse hole. Like, there was some Toyota Prius shit talk also in the car at one point. It was not had by me, but I'm just letting you all know that the Kia Telluride, which is what they gave us, which we drove almost 2,000 miles in, I want to add, they hated the Prius apparently. And then we were just outside like the Joshua Tree Saloon. I don't have any pictures of the saloon actually. I know plenty of other people in the group do. But there was a really old kind of like, it was the original saloon that was in the town and they converted it into a restaurant and other stuff like that. So, yeah, that was kind of the Joshua Tree angle, kind of like in the photos in there. Okay. The Sequoias. So I know Megan, some of you guys might have heard Megan mention this, and I had the exact same thoughts. The Redwoods, there's just something about the Redwoods National Park a little bit further up north. It just has more of a mystique to it, man. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was about the forest, but this is the Sequoias, which is an A national park in the United States. It is like I think it's like 3 hours north of Joshua Tree. So we were in the car quite a bit, like when we were driving around and stuff like that. We spent plenty of time outside, but a lot of time was had in the car. I grew to appreciate the park once we walked through it and did like a little trail hike and stuff like that. But if I had to pick between the two, Redwoods without a doubt. If you have the option between the two of them to see between the Sequoias and the Redwoods, the drive out to the Redwoods in itself makes it worth it. Absolutely. The winding through the mountains and everything like that. It's an experience and a half. If you go from Redding, which if you know anything about Redding, California, well, look it up and you'll see. Did you piss on Hyperion? Is that a tree or something? I see you keep typing that and I've never heard of this. But yeah, as you can see, the tree is big as hell. This was on the drive into the Sequoias. The Sequoias were kind of like at the top of a mountain, which was very cool. They called it the Forest of the Giants, I believe. Or the Valley of the... I can't remember exactly what it was. But this was on the drive up. We left very early in the morning with some like beautiful light rays, some like mist and some fog that are in there. Is the world's tallest tree? No, but I did get a little gaze on General Sherman, which is the largest tree. But no, I did not get to pee on Hyperion, unfortunately. I remembered. Okay. So the loop that we went on was called the Congress Trail. And the reason why it's named that, for anybody who hasn't done it before, there is a group of trees like this that you can stand right in between of these massive, gigantic trees that are so bunched close together. This is the Senate. So they have a group called the Senate, and they have another one called the House Group. Apparently, who was ever naming things in these national parks was really obsessed with the government at the time. Yo, Jared, thank you for the raid, man. How are you doing? Dude, Donkey Kong 64, you're playing a randomizer, right? How's that going, man? Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Fod. Welcome in, Jared and the gang. If you guys don't happen to know who I am, my name is Brian. I just got back from a trip to Twitchcon and drive and like adventure through California. So we're just recapping that, and then we're getting into some Pokemon shiny hunts, which I'm very, very excited to do. But Jared, thank you for the raid and welcome in, everybody. Hope you guys are all having a good day today. Picking on Hyperion feels like it would warrant the worst karma. Yeah, I feel like they would kill me. I actually only saw this deer because of Emily. So Emily has an app on her phone called the Seek app, S-E-E-K. And it's basically like a real life Pokedex. You take it out and you scan things and it logs it into your group and stuff like that. The drive through In-N-Out, I'll tell you what I did. I drove past In-N-Out because the day that you think I want to eat that garbage ever again after I had it 3 years ago, I'll drive past it every time. Most overrated burger joint you could ever have, dude. I drove right by it. Never mind drive through it. The only time I would drive through it is if I'm driving through the front. Nah. Chill. I'm not going to do that. In-N-Out sucks. Anyway, we saw a big buck because Emily was like staying behind and was like scanning a tree or whatever. So it was this beautiful mule deer that is this nice set of antlers like right up at the top of it. So that was really cool. There was some like light shining like right down on it. Make fun of you for using it. She did when I pulled that out in the Netherlands. Oh no, Nard, I'm so sorry, man. I don't think she did. Gemma uses that? Yeah, Emily uses it. She got it from school, actually. He's ranting about In-N-Out again. I've never tried it. I gotta trust it. Jared, it's really bad, man. I'm gonna be honest. It's very overrated. It's very overrated. We also saw, if you saw me post this in Discord, you know this made my day. I saw a black bear. Okay? I saw a black bear. And he was I believe he was a sweet boy. I'm only led to believe that because even though they still wouldn't be little, sorry, getting choked up at looking at this bear. No, I'm just kidding. I believe it was a mama. There's a good chance she would have still had like some kind of like cubs with her, but we don't know. We definitely don't know for sure. This is very early in the morning. He was kind of just like scrounging around, digging around. And the only reason we knew is there were a few other cars that were like pulled off to the side. And some lady like waved us down and was like, look. And so I pulled off to the left because I saw, yo, sounds good, Jared. Thank you for chilling, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Dude, enjoy the cookies, dude. Those are fire. You and your wife make some fire cookies. Enjoy them. When we pulled over, Peanut looks different. Yeah, Peanut and Cashew. Yeah, Cashew. We got out of the car, and this lady with an accent, if I had to guess, she was from Europe somewhere. Because we got out of the car, and she looked at me, and she goes, there's a beer over there. I'm not gonna, but it was just, she said it like beer, and I just thought it was adorable. And we were all, literally the 5 of us all got out. We were so quiet and respectful, just like standing in the road, staying away from the bear. I'm sure Megan has some great shots of the bear because she, or even Alexis, because they both had much better cameras than I did. And we were like, we definitely got some good angles at it. But this thing, it was very cool to see. I've only seen a few black bears, but to see it like out in like our drive up to the sequoias, it just made it a little bit more special. It was very, very cool. This is the only bear we saw this weekend, and that's okay. I want them to be safe. Okay, I want them to be safe. Where's the next image? Oh, there's Emily and I hugging a tree. Yes, I'm a tree hugger. For those that don't know, I just love nature. Okay, I just love nature. This is another shot of one of the sequoias. I don't remember this one's name. Just a cool shot that we have going into a valley that goes through like the sequoias and somewhere in the Sierra Nevadas. Can I be your bearskin rug? Yo, Midgar. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it on Twitch, but I will just say congrats, dude. Congrats, man, and I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. Very happy for you, dude. So this tree, this is considered the largest tree in the world. Now, I don't know if they do that based off of density, if it's off of thickness, if it's off of everything in between, but this is General Sherman. This is General Sherman, named after, I think it was William Tecumseh Sherman, if I'm not mistaken, who was Civil War general? I don't remember. I don't remember the exact details. But this is like the largest tree, not just in America, but in the world. Huge wood, bro. Yeah, dude, I actually, Alex, I laid, never mind. It was like fenced off and everything. It was like fenced off, but that's a tree. How can it be a general? Jeez Louise. But yes, largest tree in the world, apparently. It was cool to see. I'm not gonna lie to you. When we first got there and when we were on the trail, we were like, that doesn't even look that big. That tree don't even look that big. And then we got down underneath it and we're like, oh, this tree is huge. we all kind of got it after that. So it was cool. It was really cool to experience, man, to stand like right underneath it. There was a lot of people taking pictures with it. We didn't really take any pictures with it, only of it. And that was the end of that one. And now, this was a bucket list item. This was a bucket list item, okay? For where we ended up for the last portion of our trip, okay? After 5 long years, 1 canceled trip along with Alex, who is in chat, IB13, and our buddy Zach, who some of you may have seen in chat, I finally got to experience one of the 3 national parks of my dream, and that was going to Yosemite National Park. And to put it as an understatement, when I sat underneath Bridal Veil Fall right here, an actual tear came to my eye because it had been so long since that I've wanted to go here, and it lived up to the hype 100%, man. It really, really did. Hands down, Skippity Shart is insane, but also hilarious. Skippity Shart is insane, dude. But yeah, man, it was really, really goddamn cool. to sit underneath here. We all climbed up right underneath the falls. It had not rained in a while up to this point. A little bit more on that later on. So we were able to get like right up underneath the falls. All of these rocks were dry, and you genuinely can't tell how close I am and how far everyone else got, because unless you've been there truly, it's really hard to describe the depth of like how big everything is out there. The waterfalls, these giant boulders, it's insane, man. You literally feel so minuscule, so little, but it's one of the most relieving feelings in the world, man. It really is. A lot of those like anxieties and those pressures and stuff like that, for whatever reason, I don't know if anybody else on the trip would agree with me. To me, I was in my happy place, dude. Just taking it in, soaking it all in. It was incredible. Really, really was. So this is Bridal Veil Fall. A little reason into why this is called Bridal Veil Fall. As you can see, the fall is very, well, it's actually covered up by Yo Skibbity Shart. So excuse me for 1 second while I clear that pin on. The waterfall itself is very wispy. The wind actually pushes it like almost all day. So I believe it was John Muir, M-U-I-R, who is he's widely considered to be, along with Teddy Roosevelt, like one of the founding people of the national park system. He was kind of the first person to really push for Yosemite to be pushed as a national park because of its beauty. I believe he might have named Bridal Veil Fall, but it kind of looks like a bride's veil when it's getting whispered around in the wind. And it was very cool to experience. Megan got up much closer than I did. She was basically underneath the fall. I'm like, you know what? I'm not taking the chance, and I'm not climbing on any more rocks. So I just I held back a little bit. I have what I considered to be the best seat in the house to just look at all of this. It was really cool, man. This is a shot from a really, really famous view in Yosemite. This is called the tunnel view. And so behind us, from behind where the picture is being taken, is this big, I want to say maybe 100 to 150 foot long stone tunnel that they just blew dynamite through, and they built like a tunnel so people could access it and stuff like that. And when it opens up, you get this view of the half dome right here. Bridal Veil Fall is right off to the right here. I didn't get a great angle of it in this picture. And El Capitan, which, if you've seen Free Solo, this is the rock face that Alex Honnold climbed, okay, which I do have a closer picture of this thing, with no safety equipment. All he had was chalk in a bag, maybe some food. He had no ropes attached to him, nothing. If you have not seen that documentary, and you're not a little squeamish with like heights and other stuff like that, highly recommend checking it out, man. It's really, really cool. Really, really cool documentary. I watched it on a flight to the famous trip to Italy. The famous trip to Italy. That's when I watched it. Spoiler alert, he's alive. He is alive and he retired. Yo, Dub, thank you for the 57 months, dude. That is so goddamn insane how long that is. But thank you so much, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I hope you're doing well. It's good to see you. Okay, this next image, it's more Bridal Veil Fall. You can kind of see the wispiness a little bit more right there. This is El Capitan. Okay, this is El Capitan. It's literally a sheer rock face. Now, something very cool, when we were a little bit closer, we got a little bit closer in the valley of Yosemite, which is in between a meadow and El Capitan. You could actually see people rock climbing it, which was a little scary, to be honest with you. You could see people that had set their beds into the side and the face of El Capitan. But something really cool, and Alexis actually has the images. Alexis's camera, for whatever reason, this thing is cracked. She was able to zoom in to the point that you could see their faces when they were climbing, which is really goddamn cool. Really goddamn cool. So if Benkus has those photos and she wants to share them, I'll show them off. If not, that's totally fine. Literally don't feel pressured to do it. But yeah, they're very, very cool, man. Very, very cool. Is that the Old Man of the Mountain? RIP, dude. It's Yosemite's version of it, basically. But yeah, this was really cool to experience. Kind of just basking in it a little bit. This is still from like a ways away from it. So this is a really cool shot. We actually ended up walking in the meadow. We found a little like trailblaze path that was like right in the middle of it. And we noticed some deer tracks that were in the beach, and I'm not gonna, for a split sec, I was not gonna pretend that I'm like some kind of tracker or anything like that, but I did play my hand in it, and I did put my finger in the track, and I said to Jason, I was like, they're probably not that far away. It's still a little like wet, like it was still damp, so it hadn't dried out too much from like where the hoof had sunk down. And literally not a minute later, Alexis is like, is anybody else seeing these deer? Like the other four of us were completely ignorant to the deer that were right behind us. And I don't know if everybody can see them in here, but they were literally, they decided to cross the river because we ended up being like so close to them or what, and we didn't even know they were there. So they were clearly like bedding down by the river, just chilling. And you have a little mama right here and her baby, and they're swimming across, and they were fine. They did not run into traffic, which is what we were all very afraid of because the road was pretty close right on the other side here. But that was really cool to see, man. We saw a lot of deer on this trip. There's a lot of mule deer out there, which if you know what a white-tailed deer is, these are also known, mule deers are also known as black-tailed deer because instead of the fluffy white tails, they look like they have donkey tails. So that's the reason for the mule deer name. And also their big floppy ears, they do kind of look like a couple of jackasses, to be honest with you. Another shot from the meadow. Again, I don't know exactly what these mountains are or whatever, just thought it was pretty. This thing almost killed Megan. I'm kidding. We were walking on the Mirror Lake Loop, and as we were walking, I believe the person that was speaking, that walked up to us, was from Sweden, or they were definitely somewhere from up in Northern Europe, and in a very heavy accent, they walked up to us, and after we had just read a sign about a mountain lion, they walk up to us and they say, there's a big cat on the trail up there. I don't know if you guys want to go up there. And so we're all on high alert at first. We're like, oh goddamn, like I don't want to have to deal with a mountain lion, man. Like it's the last thing I want to deal with right now is a mountain lion. I really don't want to deal with it. But we decided to go forward a little bit. We wanted to at least see if we could catch a glimpse of whatever this cat was. So I believe it was Megan and myself that first kind of like went forward, and we saw it was a bobcat. He was up in the forest a little bit back more. I don't think I have a picture of him in the forest, but he was just sitting there a little bit. All he wanted to do was cross, but this is by far the closest I've ever been to a bobcat. This is a big bobcat, by the way. It is a bobcat, Jamie. Their fur turns more gray in the fall and the winter. What up, Zoe? How are you doing today? It is a bobcat. We did look it up and everything too, but y'all were scared of this. Yeah, they can be if they feel threatened, but they were good. We were good. It didn't show any aggression or anything like that. Megan got very close to it. I'm sure she has some beautiful pictures from her DSLR of this, but it was really cool. The bobcat couldn't have been more than maybe 5 or 6 feet from us. It was very, very close. But yeah, one of the bigger bobcats I've seen. She bobbed on my cat till I meow. That's right. Yeah, it was really, really cool, man. Like I said, by far the biggest bobcat I've ever seen. Also had the longest tail I've ever seen on a bobcat, so I could see why the people were nervous, but they saw us moving forward and they decided to move forward with us. So that was cool. This is actually later on, so I don't know if I posted. I could tank it. Jesus. I don't think this, I don't know if I have any pictures that I uploaded of Mirror Lake, but this is really cool. This is a lake called Lake Tenaya. Okay, and Lake Tenaya is within Yosemite Park. It is at about 10,000, pretty close to 10,000 feet of elevation. This might be around 9,000. It's very far up there. Now you can see, as I mentioned, it was a perfect day. It wasn't raining or anything like that. It started raining pretty soon after that when we got to Lake Tenaya. Actually, it was raining before then. It was raining on our walk back from Mirror Lake. That's what it was. And then it continued raining. And as we went up and up and up and up, we got to this lake and we stopped here for a couple minutes. When it's not raining and there's no wind or anything, it's like glass out there. It's very, 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 very calm lake. This fun fact, this is actually a full-size tree that ended up here during a drought in this lake. And it started sprouting and it has continued to sit here in this lake. And it does move around the lake. Now, this is not the old man of the lake that Jason and I thought it was. That is located in Canada. Okay, but this is a very similar tree that this still does move around and kind of stuff like that, but it's a full-size tree that is just sitting there out in the middle of it, which is insane. I've never seen this on a lake. It's very, very cool. Wrong. Yeah, Peachy did look it up the other day. It's not the old, yeah, it's in Crater Lake. Oh, Oregon. So Oregon's basically Canada. As you can see, the more elevation we gained, the more snow there was. There's a dusting of snow right here. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. However, in driving at about 10,000 elevation, it does begin to snow on this drive. Why is the music so ominous, dude? It's kind of setting the tone. So, we were driving. Already the car was soaked and everything like that, and it just, the whole thing froze over on the front of it. And snow started to drop, but luckily, we had an all-wheel drive Kia Telluride. We were good. We had a big-ass car moving through the mountains. It was all good, dude. Some of you might recognize this mountain. This is, you know, I don't remember the exact mountain this is, but this is the mountain that they shot the image from the Mac OS update of High Sierra. It is this exact mountain that they use right here. This was on a corner of the prettiest road that I've ever driven on in the entire world. I've only driven in the US and Canada, to be honest with you, so it's kind of slim pickings, but this is in the top 10 list of most beautiful roads to drive in the United States. It's called Lake Tioga, or I did this the entire time we were traveling too. It's called Tioga Road. It's called Tioga Road, Tioga, and it had some of the prettiest scenery I've ever seen while driving, between the trees and the lakes and the mountains and the hairpin turns. This is no exaggerate. This is the road. I don't know if you guys can see my cursor. We drove on this road. No guardrails. Signs everywhere that said, beware of falling rocks. And we drove this whole way down. It was incredible. A little nerve-wracking at times with like the snow and everything like that. But it was very, very cool, man. It was really cool to experience. On the way back, wait, let me specify. We drove down here because we wanted to see a lake. It was a massive lake called Mono Lake, M-O-N-O. And it was actually a saltwater lake because we found this out. Go figure, humans ruined it. They took 6 estuaries, I believe the term is, and they dug them all into the lake, and they over-salinated it so much that it went from a freshwater lake to a saltwater lake. And now it's basically completely unusable. And they use that lake now to test salination and in trying to reverse it as well. So we didn't stay too long, to be honest with you. There was a cool dormant volcano in the middle of it. However, not exactly what we were there to see. So we drove back and there was a giant rock in the middle of the road. Yo, what up, Sarah? How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. A giant rock. I'm glad we missed it. Because it would have been a bitch and a half to explain to the car rental place. Okay. Pog for giving the ocean fishies more habitat. Yeah, that's what they were doing, man. Yeah, they did that on purpose. But yeah, Tioga Road, if you haven't seen pictures of it or you haven't experienced it and you want to, highly recommend it. It was absolutely beautiful. Do I have anything else in here? This was towards the end of our trip when literally everyone in the car was exhausted and Megan had a really bad headache and I felt bad, so I kept turning around to tell her about friends that, to be honest with you, only one of them existed, and I made up one of the other ones, and I was just trying to make up a story to distract her from the migraine that was like pounding her head and stuff like that. But everybody was exhausted and nobody was really talking, and I decided to be annoying. I think Megan has a video of it somewhere, to be honest with you. I made up that I had a friend named Brandon growing up, and I hit him in the head with my backpack, and he died. Megan, I'm sorry to say this. It didn't happen. But this was basically towards the end of it, and we were able to catch the sun setting over Yosemite before we got back to our cabin. We grabbed a bite to eat and everything, and then the next day, I don't think I have any pictures of that in here, but yeah, man, it was incredible. Hands down the best drive I've ever been on. Best little road trip I've ever been on. And I would do it all again in a heartbeat. I would. What I would do to have more vacation time to go and do it again, man. It was awesome. Awesome. With that is my little TwitchCon and road trip recap. with some pictures. Now, I've been itching to play this game on stream. I have played it off stream. I'm going to play some Pokemon now. However, first, I'm also going to go live on YouTube, as I should. As I should. I'm going to try to grind out this monetization, perhaps get YouTube partner or something like that. And who knows what can happen, dude? Who knows what can happen? But we're gonna see how this goes. Let's see, YouTube chat here. Thank you guys for the claps, by the way. By the way, I did miss you guys. Okay, well, most of you. Some of you guys were really annoying while I was. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, man, I'm excited to be streaming. Like I said, I would do it all over again, hanging out where I was and experiencing what I was. But part of me did miss streaming just a little bit. But it all made up for it with some time with friends that I hadn't seen in a while. I don't think I had seen Jason in almost a year. If I'm not, I think it was last TwitchCon. Alex, completely agree, man. California, it's so interesting, man, because there's so many different places in California and so many different biomes and everything, and it's just insane. It really, really is. What up, Karma? What up, Blobby Boy? Hope y'all are doing well today. Guys, I did take the pig. Okay? Before anybody roasts me or wants to say anything, I did take the pig. And here's why. Okay? Could be its own country. I said the exact same thing, man. Its own country, like, it could be its own national park, to be honest with you. I have to fix the audio. Here's why I took the pig. With the amount of times I have played Gen 2, I've probably taken Totodile or Chikorita probably 500 times each in my life. I was like, you know what? Let's mix it up a bit. Let's take the pig. So now he is currently sitting here at Pig Night. And I'll be honest with you, I think he's kind of cute. Man. I do. Look at him. He's got his little arms. He's got his face. And something cool. I did end up with 2 quick shinies on my first day of playing. I got very lucky. And in my first hunt ever, I think it took 2 or 3 resets on a Pikachu group. He is now one of my favorite Pokemon, a shiny Raichu. Shiny Raichu. I like him a lot. He's got a little suntan, a little sunburn to him. So that's why my name in Discord is Sunburnt Raichu. But Raichu's model is awesome. I do still have out in my party, Boyce, the Heracross. Okay. I did get, this was a surprise to me because I wasn't hunting for this. This was an accident. I did get an alpha shiny Magikarp that is now, okay, that's the wrong Pokemon. Sorry about that. An alpha shiny Gyarados. This thing is massive. And I don't even have like the Mega Stone or anything for it yet, but it's insane, man. But it's an alpha. It's really, really cool. What are the shiny odds? I believe they were 1 in 4,092. These were both full odds. And I got them pretty close to back. Why'd you pick that swine? Come on, man. I almost bought that sweater. Yeah, I put, I got a little, I'm putting on a fit right now, dude. I got a little fit going on right here. But yeah, I loved the sweater, dude. I thought it was sick with the Soul Rock on the front and the Lunatone on the back. And then what's on the arms? I can't tell. Some kind of like birds or something. But then we are working with Trubbish. We're working with our little Trubbish right here. He's only level 25. I'm trying to level these dudes up. Those are like the shorts you got that had you caked up. Yeah, that is true. And look, he's kind of caked up in the game too. And then I just have a little Badoo. I just thought it was nice to have like a little like a grass type Pokemon because I didn't have one otherwise in here. So a nice little mixture. Can you name Trubbish after Ice? What? Does Ice want to be named after? Like, wait, what does a cafe do, Justin? Does it like increase friendship? Sure, let's go with that. Dude, I feel like you're just trying to get me in trouble. I never nickname anything in any Pokemon game. I never nickname anything. So it's like very abnormal for me to do that. But I'll consider it. Oh, look at Lampent. That's Lampent, right? Cool. Yeah, I have not seen all of the Pokemon in here. Sitting on the bench with the party. Oh! Cafes for 1-minute boost. Got you. Okay. So. Oh, she's got a TM. I did have a little plan for today. I thought it would be cool because I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I spent probably at least 3 hours hunting for a very specific Pokemon last night that I actually forgot to add to the stream right here. So let me add it here real quick. If you saw in Discord, you might already know which one I was trying to get. Let's see here. But I'll put his little sprite on here. It's a shiny Houndour. Houndour, however you may pronounce it. I know people pronounce it differently. But I think he's cute, man. I do. I really like Houndour. So we're going to try to shiny hunt him for a little bit. See how this goes. I don't know. Let me lower the camera just a little bit because the map is right here. I don't know how many people are actually going to look at the map while I'm playing this. But, yeah. We'll at least give it a little bit of space right here. Houndour? I usually say Houndour, but I've heard people say Houndour. Let's go to the cafe where the waiters service outside the building for some reason. Yeah, why do they do that? I can't even go in. Is it like it's not like Scarlet whatsoever, to be honest with you. Look, the game's actually finished. They actually have things in here. I say Houndour. I've always said Houndour, but I've heard people say it both ways. So, a few different shiny hunting methods that people do, especially in this area. It all depends on what area you're in. Apparently, from what Justin gave me for a wonderful little guide, is they'll either use the cafe right here. Guys, imagine we get a shiny right here on our first attempt on stream. Imagine our first shiny on stream. We turn to the left and... Okay, not a shiny. That's all good. And it basically just resets them. You can also do this, which is sitting on the bench and letting it turn to nightfall. However, there is an alpha Houndour right here. But if you just kill some time and move it to nighttime, it does switch and you don't have to move it or whatever. How'd you get that model down there? I downloaded a Houndour GIF and I just put it down there as like a little image source. Yeah, what up, Wanda? How are you today? Beautiful picture. Been loving this game as much as I did Arceus. I'm really enjoying it now, seriously. He has a virus now? Yeah, and it's Houndour. It's Houndour. That's my virus. Houndour is the one that so Blobby Boy, that's kind of what I was hoping for yesterday, but I want to get the Houndour, man. I think he's so cute. I do think he's so cute. All right, I'm running. We're going to do it from the cafe because it's a little bit less aggressive. Because the Houndours are near here too. See, that's what I was thinking. So I can keep looking to the left. So I think, oh, geez, dude. And you know what the nice thing is about being near the bench is even if they're aggressive towards you, you can still do the kill some time. We're not going to spend a ton of time doing this because I do want to play a little bit because I'll be honest, I don't know about everybody, but I imagine some people might get bored of shiny hunting. I personally have fun with it. It's something kind of like monotonous to do while I'm chilling at night or whatever. But I understand if it's not somebody's favorite thing. Trying to take it all in. I think I'm grade... What is it? F? There's a certain part in the story where you get up to a certain letter grade. But my highest level Pokemon is like a 33. And it's my Pignite. That's my highest one. Well, I was having so much fun with this game. Hell yeah, Charlotte. Is this your first Pokemon game? Or have you played other ones? I tried the online battling for the first time yesterday. Tara, how'd it go? There's some real tryhards on there. But I'm kind of doing the same thing, Wanda. I don't want to run through the game. Part of me is like, what if you got the shiny charm first, though, you know? What if you got the shiny charm? Oh, great. Some not so much. Does it, like, scale the levels, or how does it work? I mean, close to endgame. Def been taking my time. Yeah, well, yeah. You've been playing a week longer than me. I could see cruising through it in like a week. Shining Pearl. Got you. Okay. Makes everyone 50. Okay, I do like that. That's cool. I actually like that it's balanced like that. It does kind of make sense if they're trying to make it more of like a competitive game. Which it seems like what they wanted to do. The first set of megas, yeah, I don't know. I don't know where you would be. I don't know where you would be. I know. Let me see. Does it say? I think it does if I bring up my card, right, or something. Wish I played them as a kid. There's no time like now if you end up getting into it more. You know what I mean? Let's see. ZA Royale. Yes, I am rank F, which I think is covered by my camera. Rank F. So I won't spoil anything. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but yeah, I'm rank F right now. All right, still no shiny Houndour. By the way, thank you everybody chilling both on Twitch or YouTube and whatnot. I appreciate y'all very much. Helps out a lot. Twitch is my number one. But I definitely appreciate the support on YouTube as well. All the homies over there. There's a couple of people over there that are here basically every single YouTube stream I do. Implement this into the next mainline game? Yeah, I think so too. I don't know if they will though. I feel like they try to stick to like, I don't know. I mean, they've changed Scarlet and Violet so much, but I feel like they try to experiment with like, different mechanics in the Legends games, you know? Like they took away the shiny ping. You know what I mean? Like they took away the thing that like makes the sound when you're around a shiny in Scarlet and Violet, and it was like damn near impossible to like tell if they were there because some of the sprites were so small. What would you do to me if I was there right now? That's a really good question, man. You know, I'm gonna be honest. If you were here right now, yeah, I'd probably slap you around a little bit. Maybe slap you around a little bit and stuff like that. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, there we go. I got it. Okay, I got it off, dude. I was panicking. I was like, is this gonna be stuck here the whole time? I mean, it depends if you're being a good boy or not. You know? It depends if you're I wouldn't use Harden, guys, okay? Harden's a useless move. We only do physical attacks here. Come on, shiny. Now, I am curious. I'm going to run a poll. So, I'm curious of what y'all want to see in me playing Pokemon. All right, so I'm going to launch a poll in here. I'm just curious of what your guys' thoughts are on watching Pokemon and stuff like that. Feel free to answer. I'm not gonna feel down either way if you guys want to answer. I genuinely am curious because I want to plan for different days of Pokemon, but I want to lean into which one I want to do more. Like, there's things that I think will be better, like, you know, content-wise and everything. You know what I mean? But I'm just curious of what the majority of the chat. Striptease wasn't an option. Well, we haven't unlocked that yet. Guys, you heard it here first. First, Striptease will be unlocked if we ever are able to apply for partner again. First one. First one. I'm in post-game and spent like 5 hours today trying to get a shiny Goomy. Damn, Blobby boy. I learned the hard way. That is true. Alex got banned off the platform for typing that one time. Oh, no thanks. Wait, what? Failing a Nuzlocke? Could you even do a Nuzlocke in this game? I mean, I guess you could. Okay, still none. Still none. I don't want a Striptease. No, that's I mean, it was gonna be like, you know, like chicken strips. You know, like tease a little like a chicken strip or something like that. You know what I mean? If you reset here enough, check roofs later to make sure nothing spawned up. Oh, yeah, because the shiny won't go away, right? The shiny won't go away. It stays there. I like the fact that you're snoozing on a bench next to a car-sized hellhound. Yeah. Pokemon never ceases to amaze me. Dude, look at that. Look at that Alpha Houndour over there. It's so funny. Wait. Oh, jeez. Dude, he came running at me. So funny. Dude, he was sprinting. Full force. Full force. Mostly gameplay. Got it. Okay. Very interesting. Yeah, I was going to say, I wasn't sure how interested people would be in, like... And shiny hunting is the sort of tedium that Probs doesn't have the same amount of appeal as if... Yeah, I totally understand that. I think it's nice to have a little bit of a mix, but I think more gameplay than anything is kind of what's preferred in a lot of Pokemon streaming. I feel like there has to be a very specific viewer that is there for like just shiny hunting, right? Like, or there are some people like he's a huge Pokemon streamer and YouTuber. His name is John Stone, and he'll do challenges that he goes into his stream doing them. Like there's one called the Professor Oak Challenge, which is filling out the entire Pokedex and having one of every Pokemon. I believe he does even some of them as like shiny hunt Professor Oak challenges, which are very tedious, man. I think it reminds me of NBA 2K18. Dude, you hit the right audience with IB being here. Man loves 2K. All right, let's see up here. All right, I think we're still good. No, dude, not the Binacle. What about Lopunny? Not the Alpha Lopunny. I mean, not Lopunny, Bunnery. 2K sure when you hit partner? I don't think so. I don't even own 2K. The last 2K I bought was like 2 years ago. Justin, I'd be pissed if I got Binacle, dude. That thing is so ugly. I'm unsubbing. You guys don't want to watch me play 2K. You guys... Alex is the one who plays 2K, okay? How about this? Alex and I... I'm not going to volunteer him for this. This is an insane thing I was about to say. No, Karma, it's on both the Switch 1 and the Switch 2. And it actually runs really well on the Switch 1. What up, Amber? What I was going to say... if Alex is down, which I know we've been interested in doing it in the past, but I think it would be fun if we were to do like a very long stream, if I somehow ever got partnered, and we could do it unpartnered as well if it's for something cool. If we went through 1 through 3 of the Halo games, all in one session. All in one session. Which would be a long stream, but I think it could be very fun if we did like a couch co-op doing that. And we can even have like 2 different setups, but as long as we're both just sitting there. You know what I mean? Alex hasn't streamed in 83 years. I have given up hope. Don't give up hope, man. Once you give up hope, you know? That's all I got. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Is that what? Nope. What about this little guy over here? Dude, we're having no luck. No luck. I'll tell you what, guys. You guys know Monday is my 5 a.m. shift with work. Dude, hit me like a truck today after however many days off I had. Hit me like a goddamn truck. An 18-wheeler. It was really tough to wake up this morning. Emily had the same thing. She got to wake up a little bit later, but even she was like, I can't. She's like, I can't wake up right now. You know what I mean? Like it was just tough. Well, they're early, but like I usually work at 6, but trust me, that 1 hour does make a huge difference. It makes a huge difference. Yeah, that one hour. Oops, actually accidentally just opened Apple Music. Sorry, y'all. I was like, what is going on? Yeah, it makes a huge difference for sure. Get away from me. Especially like, I don't know, man. I might even say soon, like, I might completely flip. Well, not flip out. I was gonna say I might just go back to the 6 a.m. on Mondays, and then start working at like 7 on Fridays. Work a little bit later. Try to get like 2 days a week a little bit later, just to have a little bit more sleep or whatever. They've offered it to me in the past, and I like getting out of work a little bit earlier. On like at least like 1 day a week, but I don't know. I've been doing it. Maybe it's time to like change it up, switch it up a little bit. Yo, what up, Tex? How are you doing today? It's very nice to see you. Dude, look at that Alpha Houndour over there. And I will be the one to say this, and I'm sorry to say this, y'all. Because I didn't know and I was hopeful. I didn't look at the spoilers, but I do have it now confirmed. There's no Poliwag in this game. I know. Many people wanted Poliwag and Poliworld to be in the game. They wanted to see the infamous Rager Brian shiny hunt of the two. Okay? It just, unfortunately, it just didn't happen. Unfortunately, it just didn't happen. Many people were wondering. The masses were wondering. Maybe in the DLC. I hope so. Back to school and I had math and English and then double biology. Jeez. You got the tattoo? I don't have a tattoo. No. No. We were considering getting some in San Diego, but I'll be honest with you, like, people in our house were sick, and we didn't really do a whole bunch compared to, like, in previous years, so we tried to do what we could, and then we went on our road trip. We didn't end up going into many public places at all. I like that, Blobby, I like that you typed the lad could come in the DLC. Not the sick SD house. Dude, it's true. It is true. We had the sick house. It wasn't, I can't even say it was the con crud, because they were all sick before then. Fucking plague house. That's what it felt like. What'd you guys get up to the last 10 days? Everybody cool? Everybody chill? Alex, you know what? No, I didn't. So, Text, it wasn't only you? Oh, yeah. Alexis was the most sick out of everyone. She definitely had the suds. Yo, what up, Annie? So we were also supposed to hang out with Text at one point, but like I said, nobody was feeling well. I was supposed to meet up with my friend Kashif, who some of y'all know from chat. He used to be in here a long time ago. He doesn't really do things like that anymore, which is use Twitch. You only really use that in lockdown. I've been friends with him for a long time, and I didn't end up hanging out with him either because because people were sick. I was not sick, but I didn't want to spread it to people. I mean, y'all were respectful and let me know you're sick. Yeah, I mean, we didn't want to bail on anyone. But yeah, I ended up telling Kashif too. I was like, look, the house is sick. Do you want to hang out? And Alex, all he sent me was the Shannon Sharp gif of him going. And I immediately knew what kind of mood he was in. Well, Kashif doesn't fuck around with being around sick people anyway. Would have blacked out if you saw him. I did get very drunk one night. I did. I was the only one that really... We did go out to one bar, like, I think the first night we got there or something. Yeah, and I did go a little bit back to my old ways, Alex, and I'm not gonna lie to you. 4 or 5 beers is... 4 beers is really all it took. I'm not even gonna try to say it was 5. It was 4 beers, and I was very inebriated. I was. 4? I know, Tiff, I'm just as surprised as you were. And that did me in. Yeah, I bet, dude. He parties like no other. But yeah, I went back to my old ways. I ran down a street. Now, I'm gonna get ahead of this before somebody else types this in chat. 2 things. There were no bites this year, which I'm very thankful for, because number 1, Megan was sick, and I'm pretty sure she also has rabies. I did not say that to her while we were there. However, I'm just happy I didn't get bit this year. Like, I'm very happy that was not a repeat thing. 2 things that I want to get ahead of. 1, yes, I'm a monster. I could not control myself with walking around and, you know, running down the street when I was drunk and inebriated wanting to see the beach. I did scare a dog, and I'll forever live with that guilt for the rest of my life. Okay? Yes, I did. To the point that Megan had to slow down as she was chasing me down the road and say, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. He's just had a little bit too much. And I continued running past groups of people. And then eventually Emily caught up. And I was like, you know what would be really sick right now? Is if Emily and I started dancing, and then I did one of those little spin moves that you go like this, and you do the dip, and you come back up. As I mentioned, I had a few brews, and I dropped her. I didn't just drop her. I threw her against a building. I immediately apologized. I felt terrible about it. To the point, I heard the thud against the building, and I was worried about the building getting hurt because of how hard she hit that wall. And I felt terrible about it, man. Terrible. What's up with the men getting hurt? Lunky, I'll always run if I get too drunk. Always. Oh, Tiff, I wasn't hungover. Beer doesn't give me hangovers. It's kind of just wine and things that are sugary. But beer like never gives me a hangover. It's liquor and, oh yeah, 4 beers and then a shot of tequila. So it was definitely not the most I've had in a night recently, but you did, Lunky. It's a vibe, man. The thing was, when you're inebriated, you can run forever. You just keep going, man. You just keep going. You don't get tired. All right, nothing here. Beer contains a lot of water. Yeah, it does. But no, that was a long-winded answer to Karma's question if I got a tattoo yet. No, I did not. No. I would like to. What's there a Houndour doing down there? Oh, he must have chased me. Any Magikarp? Nope. What about Baniri? I do actually have an idea for a tattoo place in New Hampshire that I would like to visit. It's about an hour and a half or 2 hours north, though. You also generally drink it slower. Chris, I go through beer pretty quickly. I don't know what it is. That's not even on a brag thing because you're supposed to enjoy it, right? Like we went to a nice little brewery. Yeah, those things they were really good. It was some kind of Mexican lager. It was awesome. The Arizona Cardinals have released running back Michael Carter. Okay. Guys, where's my shiny Houndour? All right. You guys heard it here first, okay? Alex, I don't do that anymore, dude. Once you get past the age of 30, it kind of just becomes painful. I'm calling my shot on this next bench reset. We're getting a shiny Houndour or shiny Houndoom. Let's see what happens right here. Let's see what happens right here. That would have been sick, though, right? That would have been sick. Man. That's kind of, honestly, that's kind of what happened. I wish I was recording when I was streaming in Discord. Because when I got the shiny Pikachu, I literally reset at the gate. And I was like, is it just me or does that Pikachu look a little bit more tan? And everybody in chat was like, yeah, it does kind of look tan. And then I went up there and it made the little shiny sound. Everybody lost it, man. It was magical. It was a magical time. Amber, are you even 25 yet? You're like 22, right? Something like that. Went over to an NPC child and they said that all humans in Pokemon will die one day. I mean, they're not wrong. Listen, they're not wrong. Everybody's gonna die one day. All my friends still go out. I think they're nuts. Shut up. What the hell? Guys, is it just me or has Amber gotten a little toxic? Yeah, I should have, Chris, to be honest with you. I mean, you could actually take clips in Discord, so I could have also done that. But honestly, I just wanted to enjoy it, so I wasn't really content pilled that game. That day. Made a noise when you're on a shiny. It doesn't in Scarlet and Violet, Alex. It does in Arceus and this game. The Legends games, they make sounds when you find a shiny, which is really cool. But in Scarlet and Violet, they don't. By the way, I shouldn't bring it up. I shouldn't bring it up about the trip. If Megan didn't bring it up, I'm not gonna bring it up. I will just say this, just so that way I don't completely blue ball all of you. Somebody in the house did get in a fist fight on the trip. And again, I don't want to name anybody specifically, but it's not somebody you would expect. It was not me. It was not me. I don't have a black eye. I'm not like, I'm not like maimed or beat up. I'm a lot more private than, yeah, that is true. Bring it up. No, I mean, but I don't know if people, I don't know if they want to get exposed about it. You know what I mean? There's a star thing. Yes, it does. Yes, it does, Karma. Spill the tea. No, it's for them to say. It's for them to say. Just text them. I don't have their number. I don't have their number. Oh my god. Well, that rules out Emily now. And Jason. Okay, it was Alexis got in a fist fight. Okay, the three of us, me, Emily, Megan, went to the convention one day, and all of a sudden we got a text from Alexis. A message in the group chat from Alexis that said, "Can't talk right now, but I'm in trouble." And we were like, what the hell does that? So we stepped out, which is why we ended up leaving so early. We caught an Uber back to the place, and Alexis just had what I thought, to be honest with you, was a bag of peas on her forehead. Turns out she got walloped near the beach, dude. She got hit in the head by a sign. Like, somebody picked up a sign and hit her with it. So, I don't know, man. Wait, actually, dude, she was fucking, yeah, she had a rough time. That's why she actually had the suds. Maybe that's a sign. It is a sign. But I don't know if I want to go back to San Diego again after that. I think maybe if they move it somewhere else, I'll consider going back for Twitchcon. But yeah, I don't know. Kind of rubbed me the wrong way this time. Come on. All right, we're gonna get into some of the gameplay. Shiny hunting can be addictive a little bit, and like I said, a little. Well, you know what? Let's do one more cafe reset and see if it comes up. Did she go a single day without making trouble for y'all? How did she even find y'all after being left in the desert? Well, that's why she ended up getting left in the desert. Little did we find out that she was the one who antagonized it. She was the one who antagonized the fight in the first place. But, you know, it's all right. I heard so many people say TwitchCon was weird this year. I mean, I didn't have any issues. Am I a man? Yes. A lot of the bigger streamers had issues, which I'm not surprised with how it sounds like that was not handled in the greatest way possible. Like having their own security, having other people there to like back them off or other people off. But what I do know is the convention to me didn't stand out like it did to previous years. I had a ton of fun the other 2 years that I went, but this year it was fine. Like it was fine to go, but if I could take it back, I would say I would probably not go to the convention, and I would put that money towards the car rental. And put that back towards the car rental is what I would say. Did I have security? No. I'm the only security I need. Nobody was messing with me. Could have gone to Europe instead. Dude, I couldn't afford Europe, man. I'm also not allowed out of the country. Just host RagerCon next year? Guys, RagerCon's never gonna happen, man. RagerCon's never gonna happen. Brought a bullet for protection. Emily brought the bullet. Okay, Emily is a known criminal, and I'm dating her. RagerCon in Boston? Oh, God. Dude, everybody has to experience driving around Boston for the first time. That's what the convention is. Who gave her the bullet? I did, man, but I didn't expect her to pack it with her. You're an accessory? You're an accessory, dude. Anyway. All right, let's see. What do we want to do right now? Let's advance some of the storyline. So we're going to go over here, which is... I've still not entirely figured out how to pronounce this, but I believe it's Quasartico. Quasartico, maybe. Chowder Chug-Off? You won't catch me eating clam chowder. You guys can have it all you want to. I won't be eating that, dude. That shit looks nasty. And it smells terrible. Quesadillico? I like that. What is in here again? Whoa! I do not play Clash Royale, no. I don't really play mobile games. Except for Pokemon Go. Please have a seat. Okay, Vinny. I will. What a building. If Quasartico's got the cash to build this, I'm not surprised they got the ZA Royale to catch on so quick. Brian, you've had your rank raised, but I must confirm, do you agree to lend us your aid to deal with cases of rogue mega evolution when they arise? That's why I'm here. Such superb aplomb. Is that how it said? Aplomb? Only a handful of people are aware of the crisis that Lumio City now faces, including... I'm not gonna lie, I didn't read that. While Quasartico Incorporated has been providing highly ranked trainers with mega rings of our making, we've not indulged these sensitive truths to them. We must work in lockstep to resolve this current crisis without the people of the city coming to realize that they were ever in any danger. It's honestly amazing we've managed to keep it from them so far for 2 entire years. 2 years? What do you mean 2 years? Yes, 2 years ago is when it began for us. AZ had realized that the city was in peril, so he approached Quasartico Incorporated with a proposal, knowing of our urban redevelopment efforts. Gentrifying! He said that Lumios was crying out in pain. Can you even imagine? The terror of being on the receiving end of a glare from that towering giant of a man. It was clear he was serious about his claims, so we began our own investigations into the matter. What we discovered was the existence of a mysterious power with the potential to trigger rogue mega evolution in Lumiose City. We've been calling it mega power, but why is it accumulating here in Lumiose? That is something our efforts still haven't been able to answer. Yo, enjoy your lurk, Alex. And then 6 months ago, we witnessed rogue mega evolution occurring for the first time. AZ and his Floette did their utmost to pacify the poor Pokemon together, and yet AZ unfortunately lacks the constitution for lengthy battles, which left us with little resource. That's when I stepped in to help. Wait, you were there? I took AZ's place in battle alongside Floette. It took us all by surprise. I was desperate to help him somehow. He's done so much for me, with the hotel and all. I knew I had to thank him somehow. Plus, it was Floette and her Light of Ruin that really saved the day. She's very special. Like AZ. Maybe it is. Is it Az? I've always just said AZ. That's how your friend Tawny there found out about the threat to Lumiose and what inspired her to create this Team MZ, you call it. She has put every effort into reaching the upper ranks in order to be in a better position to help us. Help us deal with these rogue mega evolution. And now you have made it to those very ranks. Tawny, Brian, we will depending on your strength. Yeah, not a big deal, man. Vinny? Hot! Who's that with you? Madame President, these are the 2 young trainers who have been working with AZ. I see. Lovely to meet you both. I must return to my duties now that President Jet has arrived. Please do excuse me. President Jet. So, Brian, now you know why it's so important for Team MZ to be strong. Okay, should we think about heading back to the hotel? Yeah, we should probably head back. Why are you calling Queen Elizabeth hot? Wait, what the heck? She looks more like a, what's her name? She was the mother in Freaky Friday. Hey, what up, Picky Dunk? I was going to say, Emily wants me to read this out loud. AZ stands for Az and Zitties. Jimmy Lee Curtis, yes, thank you, Tiff. There's something I'd like to share with you both. Okay. Really didn't want to have to talk to her. Thanks, you're welcome. We at Quasartico are gathering Mega Shards in order to further our research on Mega Crystals while also keeping the city of Lumiose pristine. If you bring Mega Shards to us, we will happily exchange them for Mega Stones and more. How about it? Would you like to exchange your Mega Shards for items? Yes, please. Still didn't answer why you called them hot. Did you see her, dude? She was unbelievable. Wait. Oh, dude. Okay. I can get a Gyarados one. Wait a minute. Aerodactyls in this game? Very nice. All right, well, we're definitely going to farm some of these. I don't need any of the candy right now. Oh, Audino has one? I actually didn't know that Sharpedo had a Mega Evolution. Cool. Oh, there was a Heracross one, too. I knew about the Heracross one, though. Now, question. Do the only ones that populate in there, are they only from ones that are in my Pokedex? Or is it just like... Oh, no, it can't be, because I don't have an Aerodactyl yet, and I haven't battled one. Correct? Oh. I did guess right. We should go grab some food. I'll meet you at Nouveau Cafe. That's the one right off Centrico Plaza, remember? There is new Mega Evolutions, Karma. I don't remember them off the top of my head, but I do know that there are some. Oh, let's do a side quest. Hey, big guy. More! I need a hotter flame! Ahem. Suppose you must have heard me talking rather loudly to myself there. The problem, you see, is that I can't get a hot enough flame in my kitchen. Litleo here provides her firepower, but it can't burn at max heat until it lets loose in battle. So I must ask you for your help, kind stranger. Would you have a sizzling battle with me and my Litleo to get it nice and fired up? Oh, gotcha. Okay. Good to know. Let me know when you're ready to have a sizzling hot Pokemon battle. I'm ready. Gotcha. Okay, Blobby. Come on, baby, light my fire. One thing I do really like in this game is the number of side quests there are. There's a lot to do for the side quests. I feel like Arceus, while it did have quite a few, this feels a little bit more like... Oh, I don't want this Pokemon. No! It just feels a little bit more full, which is nice. Sorry. I didn't want to have to do that to your Litleo, but it is what it is, man. Numel. Okay. Gonna was Hydro Pump. Dude, this thing is massive. Look at it. It's just not fair. It's just not fair, man. And now a Houndour. I'm gonna use Hydro Pump. I do like the new battling too. So I think it was Justin that actually taught me one nice thing if people don't do it. If you want to dodge more of the enemy Pokemon's attacks, don't stay locked on to the Pokemon. Like, let go of ZL, and your Pokemon will follow you a lot faster, and it will dodge a lot of the attacks that are going after it. Especially the ones that are a little bit more delayed or a little bit slower. That's the spirit, Litleo. We'll need your hottest flames if we want to grill today's steaks just right. Thank you so much. Here's something for that fine battle. Use it on a Pokemon that's burned. Okay, try hard. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I am. I got a burn heal. Is Budew dead, by the way? I think Budew might have died right there from the Litleo. Let's see what happens. Will-O-Wisp. Oh, we got a Firestone, too. What the hell? Can I use that on anything? I don't think I can. Well, that's cool, though. Look at this Eevee. Let's see. I don't think I can use it on Pignite. Not that I need to. I'm pretty close to leveling it up, but I'm just curious. Let's see. Duskstone. Dawnstone. No, I don't need it. Oh, no. Budew's fine. But we will go to this Pokemon Center. I guess I could have just gone to the cafe. Because of its pure strength, dude, Budew's a badass. Which one do I have in a Premier Ball? It might have been, Oh, it's the Gyarados. Okay, so I definitely, like, panicked through that Pokeball at the Magikarp because I remember I didn't save before I did it. Oh, no. The Heracross has Rock Smash. I'm going to make sure I collect these when I see them now. Not all the time, but... Nice. Alright, I gotta get a haircut. I'm gonna get a haircut first. I think I have the money for it. 7 Great Balls. You can hit these... Oh, you can. It doesn't have to be Rock Smash. That's actually good to know, so I don't have to keep taking that Pokemon out, or take out Rock Smash. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. I like your cut. I like your cut, G. They have more female haircuts than male ones? Oh, good. They deserve it. Dude, a slick back? Only the boulder. I do like that you can use, like, any water move to also get rid of, like, the toxicity and stuff like that, too. Like, the stuff that looks like a big Grimer running around. One of my favorites, it scratches that brain itch. The music is very good in this game. It kind of reminds me of, like, a new school, like, Mario Kart. Or, like, a Mario game. I noticed that when I first started playing that, too. I thought you said slept... No, not this one. No, not this. Not on that haircut. Oh, wow. This is like... Emily wears her hair like this. Emily, this is literally your haircut. You wear your hair like this all the time. Literally, lesbian... Okay, no. This is literally the hair that... Well, it might be. I don't know. In Emily's contact picture that I have, she literally has this haircut. Should I rock the dreads? Play as Emily? Bangs. Oh, jeez. I don't know. Should you? No. No. High top fade. I can respect. I can respect that they went kind of bold with some of the haircuts, but this texture's crazy. You can, like, see through it. That's what your barber does. Don't even get me started, man. Don't even get me started. I need to find somebody new to cut my hair. I like this. I like this haircut. Just never decided on my favorite Pokemon, and I would like to share my choice with you. Wait, Amber, did you get go back? I'm not getting the dreads. Amber, did you get this game? Emolga is also awesome. I like Emolga. I think Emolga is very cute. Guys, let's work with Trubbish here real quick. Which one is that again? Emolga? I'll show you. This is Emolga. Very, very cute. Basically like a flying rabbit. Garbage bag. Yeah. Yeah, it is a little bit. It's like a flying Pachirisu, basically. Were they the same generation? Because I feel like I won't like it. Gonna watch for a bit. I don't know what it even is. I liked the 2D Pokemons, but never played a 3D. Understandable. The customization in this game is great. It is. I definitely dig it. I do definitely dig it. Headbutt. Will this work? Okay, it did. One nice thing about these 3D Pokemon games, the Legends games, Arceus and ZA, they're a little bit different than the new age other 3D games. They have other kind of like more they're kind of like experimental kind of like mechanics in the games that like Scarlet and Violet don't have and Sword and Shield didn't have. Like for shiny hunting, like they have little sounds and they do like little things like this. But these little stones that we're gathering, I'll show you. They're called Mega Shards because in this game there are Mega Evolutions. And when you break them, you can collect these. And when we were at that little store or we were in that building for Quasartico, you can turn these in for Mega Evolution Stones. So I have 166. I think the minimum I need to get an Evolution Stone is like 180. So I'm at 166. Bill just sent me an email, and at the end he said, "See you soon." I think he's in the house. Bill might be my dad. Yo, what up, Cram? How are you doing today, man? That's why everyone's playing. A lot of people do play for shiny hunting. To make shiny hunting short, it's just basically finding like a Pokemon that is out of the ordinary that has a mutation to it. So normally, obviously, Gyarados is normally blue. This one's red, which is a really iconic one because it's one of the first like standout shiny Pokemon they ever had in the game. But it's fun. I like doing it. It's something like very passive, you know? Molga is my guy. I'm not going to spoil anything, but there's a really hard fight and mine clutched up. Yo, let's go, Blobby. Thanks for not spoiling it, by the way. Vibing, how was Cali? How was your time in prison? Oh, my time in prison was all right. I've had worse experiences, and Cali was incredible. Easily has become one of my favorite states ever. Easily. It's really, really awesome. Headbutt. Let's see here. Oh, look at this. I didn't even realize there was a mission here. I just walked up. I didn't know Naveen was here. What now? Look at this scraggy jacket. Scraggy? Scraggly? I can't remember. Hey, Naveen, mind if we eat with you? I'm done eating, actually. What I'd really like is to enjoy some post-meal alone time. This, guys, Naveen is just like Megan. I need you guys to understand this. This is literally verbatim. If Megan was a Pokemon character, this is exactly how she'd be like. But more importantly, are you sure you know what you're doing? Do you know how many times she's asked me that? And the answer is no every time. What do you mean? Brian, if you keep winning your way up the ranks in the ZA Royale, eventually you'll have to face the gamer prodigy, the streaming sensation of the keyboard legions. You're going to have to battle Canary. Who? Who, Megalo? What? Have you not heard of her? She's an electrifying... This isn't the same person from Scarlet and Violet, right? She's an electrifying streamer who slings cutting commentary in her snarky yet affectionate tone. She's a bold, vibrant... No, dude, I thought it was. I was like, wait a minute. She's a bold, vibrant vision in her streetwear, and her gameplay so daring, so dynamic. They just love streamers now? Yeah, they do. Yeah, they really did fall in love with streamers. She's not just a local Lumio star either. Her streams and skill are taking all of Kalos by storm. So tell me, do you really plan on battling Canary? That Canary? The Canary? I mean, yeah, we won't reach rank A if we don't. Can I look like her if I play? It's a good question, Amber. I actually don't know. I'm not far enough in to know. You mustn't! A Pokemon battle with Canary? The nerve. Oh, you can color your hair. That's cool. This is my favorite character, Naveen. The closest we fans could ever get to her is perhaps claiming a Canary plush in exchange for colorful screws, which I do have, by the way. It wouldn't be proper for the likes of us to even enter her orbit. Sorry about Naveen. He's a big-time Canary fan. Are you annoyed with my questions? Me? Or are you talking to Justin? I'm not annoyed with you. Though for some reason he's not a member of Canary's fan club. Dynamo. They're called Dynamo because of Electros. There we go. Electros, Canary's partner Pokemon, evolves from Dynamo. And the A in their name is a 4 to make it gamery, I guess. This person's so me. Of course I'm not a member of Dynamo. If I join now, they would think I'm some common bandwagoner, not the diehard fan that I am. There's more to fandom than being in the official club anyway. To me, what matters is watching all her content and learning all there is to know about her. Guys, Naveen is parasocial. I'm going to be the one to say it, okay? Naveen is the type of person that they worry about at TwitchCon that they said, you know what? We need a little bit more security. Then I can design amazing outfits that she could wear on her streams. You're not... He's tier 3. We love tier 3. Guys, anybody feel like tier 3? Anybody? That's the dream, at least. Isn't part of her appeal the fact that she's just always wears her own regular clothes on stream? What do you know anyway? Would you deny my humble dream to design an outfit for someone I so admire? Hold that thought for a second. Vinny's calling. A fanboy or a stalker? Might be a mix of both, to be honest with you, Blobby. Talks to an AI version of her. Have you guys seen, there is a game, I don't know if it's as much a game or an app that is on Steam that is an AI that you can have conversations with. It's like an AI companion thing. I was watching a stream of somebody, they were speedrunning Mario, and they were talking to this AI companion. It was Liam, I'm just going to be the one to say it. It was Liam, and, dude, it was insane, man, because it was answering back so fast, and it felt so real, and it was, like, scary. It was like, oh, dude, it was so weird. But in, like, a funny, like, entertaining way. Yes, when he talks to Maya, the AI girlfriend. I saw a man on Twitter talking to his AI girlfriend. Was that Lunky? You mean, you saw Lunky doing that? About to fight a child? Charlotte, what happened? You've detected high concentrations of Mega Power, so you found some already? Wow, Vinny, you do your job quick. Understood. Team MZ will figure out how to take care of this. Okay, talk to you later. It sounds like they've pinpointed some areas where a Pokemon's likely to Rogue Mega Evolve. Does this mean we have to have some kind of strategy meeting? That's right. Let's all head back to Hotel Z. Strategy meeting time. I bet his AI girlfriend is a very nice lady. I'm sure she is, man. Pretty sure he got locked out of Maya after a while. Yeah, he did end up role-playing having her as a girlfriend at some point, so I wouldn't be shocked if that did indeed happen, yes. I wouldn't be shocked in the least. Crazy. All right, so the hotel's right here. Well, I want a Charizard cookie or whatever. What do you want? Something from the coffee menu? Something else. No, hold on. Something from the... Guys, do I want a coffee or a tea? Zoa, you know Liam? So funny. Yeah, I've been watching him for years. I agree with you. It's very funny. That's 250 coffee. Oh, I got a tea. Why does everyone rely on 4 kids to save Paris in this game? Isn't that how it always goes, you know? Kids always coming to save the day. I uninstalled my girlfriend because she didn't like my toe pics. Said she could count the different fungi on there, so I'm officially single again. At Meowie Meowie. I'm happy the two of you had an amicable breakup and everything went totally okay, Lunky. I'm glad you're also single and thriving again. I still don't believe his mom is in town. I did laugh when I was watching him the other day, and he heard a noise in his apartment, and he just screamed. I don't think his mom was there, but he was playing up a bit that he was like, I don't know. It's hard for me to describe. You just have to experience the stream, I guess. Yo, what up, Soriorn? How are you? Did you change your username? Photo mode. Me and my trash can, or my trash bag. It's me and my trash bag. Oh, I don't want that angle. Why am I making this face? Do it again. I like him a lot, too. Trubbish is awesome. Trubbish is a great Pokemon, Amber. How do I make it look? I forget. I thought I could. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Guys, look at this. Guys, look at this. And I have multiple chosen names, and I just want to put them... Oh, I got you, Saren, Sori, and Soka. Got you. Okay, okay, okay. Guys, look. We're on a cute little tea date. We're on a cute tea date. I found a shiny Trumbish today. Damn, Blobby boy. Congratulations. What color? Isn't it like blue? It's like blue, right? All right, leave. Guys, I think if I had to go by like an online persona and like not necessarily change my username, but if I could go back in time and not tell you guys that my name is Brian, I think I would go with like I think I would go with like maybe like Vladimir or I'm trying to think. Maybe like a Jean-Claude. I think I would go with like one of those two. Like something kind of like, you know, that people wouldn't expect. Buster? What the hell? Dude, who the hell's even... You mean that white-ass rabbit from Arthur? Not Buster. You don't have the aura to pull off Vladimir? Dude, I've got... My aura's off the goddamn charts. You don't know anything. Rager Brian is better. What up, Risky? I saw you streaming earlier, man. How was that? So you playing some wagers. I think it would be such a good bit to give a streamer / community a fake name and just don't tell them for like 2 years. Dude, I feel like if I did that, it would... Listen, with the things that I've seen on Twitter amongst the Twitch community lately, I think it would cause a hate thread. There's been a lot of drama on Twitter lately. In the Pokemon community, in the Twitch community in general. But you know who hasn't been? You know who's been quiet lately? Can we get a round of applause for the Animal Crossing community for the first month of me not seeing drama? Round of applause for the Animal Crossing community. In due time, I do know that that drama is going to pop up again. I know it's only a matter of time until it happens. But as of right now, things have been pretty quiet. Things have been good in there, man. You know? Not too much drama. Give me like 5 minutes, I can start something. Oh, jeez. All right, get in here, Gyarados. I want, oops. Yeah, I guess Pig Knight can collect them. That's all right. Wait till the next Nintendo Direct rumors pop up again. Yeah. They've all gone over to Sims Twitter. Yeah, that was actually, they had a Sims booth at TwitchCon. And that was by far the most mobbed one that I saw there, except for the GamerSupps booth. It was mobbed. So, what's the drama amongst the Sims? Is it because they got bought out by that company? Whatever, or that group or whatever? Hold on. Where are we going? All right, so we can go to the hotel, or... Let's do another side mission. I feel like I've got a bunch of side missions on the map. I feel like I've got a bunch of side missions on the map. People are stupid. That is true. Yo, what up, Andrew? How are you doing today, bro? I hope you're having a good one. Guys, let's just check if there's a little shiny Houndour here. Just a bite. Just a bite.
What's
Cello!
up, Rain?
Cello, thank you for the 28 months. How are you doing today? It's so nice to see you. Hello, hello, hello. In the process of being bought out? Yeah, it sounds like it was inevitable. So, Microsoft sold it, right? Because Microsoft... Was it Microsoft that owned... No, EA. Which I think Microsoft owns EA, right? Network, and I feel like that's a recession indicator. Interesting. Shout out to Lil Simsy, though. She seems cool. I don't know anything about her, but... Actually... Oh, no. That was I saw her at TwitchCon last year. I didn't say anything to her because I don't really know her, but... This has been on my Twitter feed, too. Yeah, can I be honest with you? I've had the term The Sims muted on Twitter for probably 2 years. Because somehow, someone always finds a way to complain about The Sims on Twitter, and I'm like, you know what, man? This is just not worth me seeing. Because I don't even play this game. Regular mods, which like fork found in kitchen. Oh, that makes sense. I got a spooky Mount Rushmore for today since Hannah won't do it. Andrew, I'm ready. What's your favorite shine in this game? You know, Karma, that's a good question, and I don't think I can answer it because I haven't seen all the Pokemon in the Pokedex yet. But my favorite that I have so far, definitely my Raichu. Raichu is a top 3 favorite Pokemon for me. I love Raichu. I'm also shiny hunting Houndour, and I'm losing my mind. I did it for 3 hours yesterday, and I've officially decided I'm taking a break from it until later tonight. Let's see. So... Yeah, we will still do a side quest though, so why don't we head down to the river and collect their thoughts. You know, on Twitter felt like such a huge weight lifted. I just enjoy my silly little... See, that's all that matters, man. That's all that matters. That's kind of what it came down to, and to be honest with you, why I kind of left the Halo community on Twitch at one point. It just got so toxic. And yeah, sure, the game is still kind of crap, but... Like you're trying to spawn... Yes. So what is the shiny hunting? You were just traveling to the same spot until it appears? Yes, Amber. It's kind of like... You know how you have Halo Officially Dead? 100%. You know how you have, like, Emolga, which is your now, like, new recent favorite Pokemon? Imagine wanting just like a special version of it, you know what I mean? Like, to be able to brag that you got the shiny of it. And it's kind of like, I don't know, it's a nice little endorphin rush, you know? It's literally just some of your favorite Pokemon, or, like, one that you're maybe hunting. That just has a little extra like mutation to it. Makes it like cute. It's usually a funky color. One thing that I am eventually gonna do, and I'll show you right now. Exactly, Amber. Yes. Or to also put it into another term, if you're playing World of Warcraft or Throne and Liberty, and you're hunting for like a very specific item that's like a legendary, like a purple or something, and you finally get that drop, it's kind of like that. Hunting for shinies. It's very similar to that. Happening with other games, my nephew's just been telling me about Fortnite and how it got taken off the App Store. I think they added it back, though. Did they not? Mount Rushmore of worst candies to get during Halloween trick-or-treating. Andrew, this is a really good question. I'm happy you've asked this. And I'm going to say this. I'm sorry to those that are going to disagree, but my list is going to consist of various gummy candies. Number one... and Emily, I'm sorry. Sour Patch Kids. Not interested. If I ever get Sour Patch Kids, Emily, you can have as many of them as you want. You can have as many of them as you want. Muted. I'm also going to say this. Gummy worms. If you give me gummy worms, automatically the worst thing anybody could potentially give me, dude. It makes me want to, like, literally chewing on a gummy worm makes me want to throw up. Not to be gross. Jolly Ranchers. I don't like when the sugar, like, coats on my cheek. It gives me an ick feeling, and it makes me feel weird. I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh my god, grow up. No, dude, I don't like them. I don't like them. Okay? And the last option, or the last thing I'm gonna say, okay? And this may be a hot take, because I feel like they're not typically associated with being in trick-or-treating bags. I'm gonna American Smarties are trash. Okay? If I wanted to have a Tums, I would have one. Okay? I don't want this powdery little perk in my trick-or-treating thing. But American Smarties are not good. Canadian Smarties, okay, like the M&M things, good. They're good. But those are probably my top 4 of things that I just don't want to have. Also, I will say this. If you hate on candy corn, actually grow up. Candy corn's good, okay? Listen, it's a little waxy. It's got a little charm to it. You know what I mean? And you could say the same thing about the gummy candies and everything like that. Like, that's fine. Candy corn's good. Do I go out of my way to have it? No. I won't if I don't have to. I won't go out of my way to have them. But if they're there, I'll have a couple. Candy corn is ass. Okay. I'm going to have a take 5 now. This man eats wax, and I'll continue to do it, man. This is why I enjoy living in England. I know British Smarties are good. Those are the ones that are like, they're kind of like M&Ms, right? Dots suck. I've never been a fan of Dots either. If Kenny is holding you hostage, blink thrice. No, Kenny's not holding me hostage this time. It's actually Emily. She found a... I'm not going to say what it is, but she found another one, and she's looking at me through the door with it. You know what I will say? And you guys might say boomer, okay? You guys might say boomer. I actually used to be stoked when I would get these, and maybe it was because my dad really liked them, so I learned from him to really like them. Can we get a quick shout out for the malted milk ball, the Whopper, every once in a while? Can we just get a quick shout out for the Whopper? I don't mind a little malted milk ball every once in a while. Totally okay with it, dude. Whoppers, they kind of smack. On the right occasion, they smack. They're good. They are good, man. You know what they're especially good for? Going to the movies. Whoppers are good in a movie theater because they just roll out. Kind of like a Reese's Pieces. You know, kind of nice. I love sucking on a whoop. Okay, that says Whooper. They taste disgusting and they also make me gag. Whoppers? Ready to give the course a go? You've got to clear it in 30 seconds or less. Guys, this is a speedrunning. Ready? I'm going to get this in about 20 seconds. Watch this. Shout out to Whoppers, man. How are you pulling up tabs? You're playing... Well, I stream with a PC, Blobby Boy. I don't stream from my Switch. Okay, I don't know where I'm going. Cadbury chocolate? I have. Cadbury does make good chocolate. Got it. You did it. Tell me my time. Tell me my time. That had to have been like 12 seconds, right? Maybe a little bit less. Or maybe a little bit more. Froke. Do I get Froakie now? Game of the year right here. So sick, dude. Platforming and Pokemon catching. So hot. I like a, I do like a caramello or like typical Cadbury chocolate, but if I had to pick one, the little Cadbury eggs, which, listen, I know they're like the most sugary item of all time, but I usually have one for like one or two for Easter. They're so good, man. You did it, kid. You showed that Froakie just how capable humans are. Or did you? We're not done here yet, I'm afraid. The gauntlet is still long for you. Froakie's probably over at the next stage of our greatest, hardest ever scaffolding course already. I'll be waiting for you there. What the hell? Oh, Kit Kats are so good. I'm gonna say this, man. If anyone hates on a Kit Kat, please leave. No, actually, please don't. Please don't leave. Actually, I appreciate you being here. I do. I love Kit Kats. They're one of the goats, man. They really are. They really are. You have no right to talk about food? You're right. I don't. But I still stand by that the Kit Kat is one of the greatest candy bars of all time. Twix is the... Guys, Megan's playing Pokemon. I don't believe we have lion bars, Tending Karma, but I've heard of them before. I have heard of them. Can you take a how much of a picky eater are you quiz? If that exists, yeah, sure. If you can find a good one. I don't want just like something. I need a good one. If you press X, you can track the mission, by the way. Side mission. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Yeah, but it's in the exact same spot, isn't it? And he's not over here. Oh, he's up here. There we go. I didn't see him right here. Let's do it. Dude, 40 seconds or less. By the way, I did put a little Twitch schedule out in the Discord. If you guys didn't see, I'm using the Twitch scheduler now. Fun fact, I don't know if anybody uses these. Apparently you can add it to like your calendar. Oh! If you guys so choose, but I am going to start scheduling like what games we're playing. And like when we're going to be live. And I'm just going to post like a... Oh god, oh god. Like a lumped schedule in there for like the week. Most of them like subject to change just in case. But the emphasis is going to be on Pokemon Legends ZA for a while and Super Mario 64. So I'm going to start playing some Mario again, much to the chagrin of some people. But you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't care. I like the game. And I still want to speedrun. Any smilers? I can smile for you real quick. It's much easier to smile during... It's much easier to smile during Pokemon than it is speedrunning and stuff like that, so I can do that. Or are you? Your gauntlet still isn't over yet. One more challenge lies ahead. This guy's sick in the head. I'm chagrined. I'm going to chagrin you. Sorry. Froakie's probably over at the final stage now. All right, see you later. We'll see you there. Why is every man in this game ugly? What about this one? Oh, that's a lady. Oops. Whoops. It's a lady. Yeah, I'd still like to go. I think I can get a 53 before the end of the year, which would be really, really cool if I'm able to achieve that in 70 star. I think 53 is a reasonable goal. Oh, Froky's so excited, dude. He's just standing in the rain. Ready, steady, and go. Go, trainer. No. Who got no sleep last night? I slept like a baby. I keep hitting the wrong button. I keep hitting B instead of Y. This guy's trash. Fool! I'm actually gonna fail this one. I'm actually going to. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Where do I go? Here? Dude, I kept hitting the B button. What the hell? Hold on. Dude, I'm losing to a baby game. Losing to a goddamn baby game. Yo, what up, player plays? Thanks for the sub. And also, thank you for liking the stream. Guys, I just lost to a baby game. Cram, she has a name, okay? Tired of this misogyny in this chat. Congrats on 4K. Thank you, man. Now you gotta lock it. Nah, you're right, player. Ready? I'm gonna get it right here. Now that I know the right button. Could beat this without a problem. Your 5-month-old cousin is an idiot. How does that sound? I didn't want to have to say that. You made me say that. Easy. Bro, how do I get a crown thing? Oh, like on the map, you have to catch all the Pokemon in those zones. Some only spawn at night, some only spawn in the daytime, I believe. Yeah, he's dumb as bricks, honestly. I can't even take it seriously talking trash to a 5-month-old. Through the magic of scaffolding courses, you and Froky have built a special sort of bond. You should have it join your team. Dude, I got a Froky now. Oh, like on YouTube? I think it's by chatting and liking the stream. Stand up if your NFL team won this week. Okay. Best team, hottest team in the league right now, New England Patriots. Thank you. Thanks for coming out, everyone. Thanks for coming out. You obtained Froky. Hell yeah, dude. Are these shiny locked? I'm imagining the ones from these challenges are shiny locked, right? So there's no way to get them. Unless you maybe get like an egg or something. You're really something, showing off as much agility as a speedy Pokemon like Froky. I hope we make it to the top of every last one of our scaffolding courses with our new pal. Yeah? Okay, I thought so. Did you guys see? I sunk. Did y'all see that on the 30th, if you have a Switch 2 and the Nintendo Switch Online, like the upgraded version, Luigi's Mansion 1 is getting added to it. So if anybody's never played Luigi's Mansion 1 and they really want to, that game is a banger, in my opinion. In my humble opinion. It is the best GameCube game. And yes, it did launch with it, but I still think at its essence, it still holds up very well. Are you going to stream that for Halloween? I could if you guys want me to. If you guys want me to take a break from Pokemon and play some LM1, I could definitely do that. Any percent runs, thoughts? I've thought about it. Will that be your fall game? It's definitely going to mainly be Pokemon, but we'll probably do some Luigi's Mansion 1. I could do that. We'll plan that for Friday then. Also, somebody asked me, do you play Roblox? No, I don't. I don't play Roblox at all. I've never played Luigi's Mansion 1. My better half is trying to talk me into trying it, so I hesitantly will, to be honest. ABS, it is very good. It's different than like the other Luigi's Mansion games because it's a little older. However, I still think it's better. I think it's better because you're not as like set with what you can do going forward. I'll be honest, I have three copies of Luigi's Mansion 1. One is a Japanese copy, one is a player's choice copy, and the other is an original that I got when the GameCube launched for like Christmas or something like that. So, yeah, I really like the game. Yo, what up, Casey? How are you doing today? I want Naveen to suffer. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I've considered learning. I I know we didn't end up getting to do it in September. I'm going to be honest with y'all. This is probably getting a little too real, but it's okay. I was a little burned out from work in September. I worked, what was it, like 17 days straight or something like that at one point. And I didn't have the mental capacity to stream or anything like that. So I feel good now. It was nice to have a little bit of time off and just kind of like chill. I put out a couple of YouTube videos if you guys haven't seen those yet. One on Donkey Kong. And the other... Oh, 5 games to play for the fall season. Those were my 2 videos I made. I think I got better making both of those, but I still have a lot to learn. I have they're both great. Yo, thank you, Karma. Who plays Dress to Impress in real life? Guys, I'm a Dress to Impress god. Now, if you guys want to watch someone play Roblox, follow Megan Crossing 81, dude. She loves Roblox. She's a huge Roblox fan. Luigi's Mansion. Okay, fine, I'll stay. Damn right, dude. Yo, what up, Claret? How are you doing? Hold on, I'm gonna buy some Pokeballs. Great Ball. Yo, later, player. Thanks for chilling, man. Hope to see you again soon. Isn't there some benefit to it raining? Am I crazy? Didn't they say there is? I'll come to see your stream next time. Yo, sounds good, player. I'll be live tomorrow. Fantastic. Thanks. How are you? I'm doing good. Thank you. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow around 4:30 Eastern US time. All right, let's go. Let's go check. Let's go see if there's a shiny. Let's go see if there's a shiny here. Goomy hunting. Got you. Okay. We're just gonna do a few resets. We'll just do a few. Why not? Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming Pokemon, obviously today, tomorrow, Thursday, and then Friday, we're gonna do Luigi's Mansion 1. I think that's the tentative plan right now. Will it be live on YouTube? Yes. Yep. Yeah, I'll be co-streaming on YouTube probably for the rest of the week. I just found a tattoo on my ankle. When the hell did I get that? It's a good question, man. For the Jays. Yo, good luck to the Jays, man. I'm not pulling for the Jays, but I do hope the Dodgers would lose. That's basically how I would put it. I just don't like the Dodgers. And thanks for the welcome back, Cram. I do appreciate it, dude. I really, really do. By the way, guys, if you haven't seen it yet, there is a 7TV emote called White Monster. If you guys would like to support the cause of White Monster propaganda, feel free to type it in chat, man. Feel free to type it in chat. It's only the best beverage on the planet. Not sponsored, by the way. Hashtag not an ad. Is it just to pick a view? No. Guys, I'm not a white monster. I'm a white boy with motion. Can you add dwarking? If you can get me a link for it, then yes. I'll do it right now. You sound like my brother, dude. Hey, dude. I mean, listen, I'll be David. I'll be David. It's going to be a little bit more awkward when we kiss, though. I typed it and this came up. Unbelievable. This is insane. However, it's getting added to everything. There we go. All right, guys, dwarking is live. Do I get meal deals in the US? Karma, what does that mean? What do you mean meal deals? It's not like a coupon, right? That you spell it? It's wrong. Temporary to last for a few. Yeah, it's not permanent. Meal deals are a UK thing. Oh. No, we don't get those. I've never even heard of that. In it. I always forget a lot of people that I know on YouTube are not from the US. So I learn new things every single time I stream. Like about Roblox too. All right, where are we going? Oh, there's a little mission down here. Let's see. I'm gonna look it up. Oh, wait. We didn't even do our dailies on stream today. I forgot I had those. To be honest with you. Let's do a couple. We're not gonna do all of them, but let's do a couple. Like I'm not gonna do the spell check today. And I'm not gonna do Hangman, but we will do the top 5. These are good. That's a good ass question. It's a good ass question. At BK, you got it. And then we're gonna do Framed. Let's do the framed first. Somebody's gonna get this right away, right? Guys, what is this? Guys, what movie is this? Is this like Back to the Future? Okay, there's a dog with a heart. Hold on, let me just change the source here. Gonna say E.T.? I don't know. Okay. Air Bud? Wait, is that true? Guys, is that I've never seen an Air Bud movie. Oh, it's probably one word. It's not. I said E.T. because of the bike. So I don't know what this is here. It's definitely not Air Bud, though. Air Bud's not even an option. I mean, let's go with E.T. Screw it. We don't have any other guesses, right? E.T. the extraterrestrial. Is this Poltergeist? Yes! What a pull! What a pull! As soon as I saw that kid, dude, I knew it. As soon as I saw this kid, I was like, you know what, dude? This is the move. This and The Exorcist were the two movies that messed me up as a kid. Those two movies. All right, we're gonna do the top 5 here real quick, which are the top 5 most searched Halloween costumes on Google. Yeah, what up, Blaine? Hope you're having a good day, dude. Let me move this real quick. Because I did it. Oh, okay. Got you. Well, we can still try to get this here. I'm going to say one has to be Trump, right? No? I'm actually a little surprised. Okay, it's not Charlie. Wait. Coldplay, are you out of your mind? Who says, fuck it, I'm showing up to the function as Trump? I know more than you, probably more than you realize, dude. Maybe try witch. I'm gonna try a vampire. Nope. What about Mario? Superman? Oh, number 19. Fortnite? Dracula? Nope. K-pop Demon Hunters? Guys, something tells me that's probably not gonna... The Boo Boo's actually a great call. 7! Dude, we don't have any of them yet. Guys, I don't know any of the Demon Hunters. Who are these people? Like 6, 7? Michael Myers? Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Listen to Amber. Roomy. Okay, number 1. I don't even know who this is. Guys. Jesus. The Lorax? Can I ask you a question? Why is the Lorax number 10? Why is the Lorax all of a sudden popular? Ashby Florence? Because he fucks. Okay. I don't even want to know. What is this? I'm gonna say it. This is the most disappointing list we've had so far. And we've had some bad ones. My nieces go crazy. Your nieces watch this? K-pop Demon Hunters? What is this? Wait, didn't Emily watch this? Emily, you watched this, right? Oh, geez. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought this was... All the kids watch it? Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought this was... What's that show that's... What's that anime that's in that's in theaters? Demon... Demon something? No. Demon Slayer. And you didn't watch it with Emily? I didn't even know she was watching it. I thought it was this. I was like, your nieces are watching this? Dude, this shit gets crazy. This is what I thought this was. Yeah, Demon Slayer, exactly. Like, look at, dude, this guy's having a rough time. This guy's having a rough time. I don't know, man. Anyway, that I didn't know it was this popular. I didn't know it was this popular. Spottle. It's time for the spottle. However, I'm gonna mute it so that way I don't get. Okay. So that way I don't get hit with another DMCA on YouTube. Where is it? Spottle. Mute tab. There we go. I hit the wrong one. Emily, please. Wait, what did Emily do? I keep telling my brother to get them to stop. I mean, my niece watches that and she's like 8. Well, I think K-pop. Guys, I'm going with my number 1 answer. Okay? This is going to be the answer right away. You should stream yourself watching it for giggles. I don't think people would watch me watch a show. And then Demon Slayer. I would watch Demon Slayer. Took me 8 guesses to... Okay, well, I'm going to try to beat that. All right, guys. Guess number 1. Okay? It's going to be Bob Dylan. Bob Dylan. Okay. They're a solo act. They're from the United States of America. They debuted after 1962, and they are lower than number 651. Which means it's like 652, so on and so forth. If it was higher, it'd be closer to number 1. Okay. Have you seen how Pikmin 4 is getting an update? I didn't know that it was. Interesting. Yes, and it's they are a woman. They're a woman. It is not folk as well. So, let's go with Lady Gaga. Let's go with Lady Gaga. Okay. They're a woman. Solo. USA. Pop music. I don't know why I guessed. I don't know why I guessed this when it was lower than Bob Dylan down at like 650 something. I don't know why I did that. But that's okay. Kim Petras. Dude, what a pull from you, man. What a pull from you. Hold on. Shakira. Nah, Britney's got to be up there, Jamie. I think Britney's pretty high up. What about like Janis Joplin? Why is Oasis in here? Janis Joplin is not in here. Not pop nor folk. True. Whitney? I feel like Whitney might be higher. Also, isn't Whitney pop? Is she considered pop music? So it might be rock. Let's see. So it's later than 2008, but somewhere in between that and 1962. What if we go with Hayley Williams? Not an option. Can't do Hayley Williams. Or is Kim Petras' personal assistant? Are you serious? That's crazy. Lil' Kim? Dude. Dude, I mean, it could be. Let's, you know what? I'm gonna go with... Hold on. I'm going to go with... Kelly Rowland. Not an option. Does she spell it with an I? Oh my god. You know what? Let's go with Lil' Kim. Can I even do Lil' Kim? Can't even do Lil' Kim. Isn't that crazy? Guys, they're freezing out all the ladies in here. They're freezing out all the ladies. What about, what's her name? Lauryn Hill. No, Lauryn Hill! This list is chalked, dude. I can't even do Lauryn Hill. Nicki Minaj. She's not from the US? Just like how you froze for 30 minutes? Andrew, you do it on stream, okay? With a camera, and I'll at everyone in the Discord, and we'll see how fast you can do it, okay? SZA, it's not going to be SZA. I think SZA's considered pop. Or no, she's R&B. But I think she debuted after 2008. Oh, I should have known it was later. Should have known it was later. Okay, so it's not hip-hop. It is... So they're below 600... So it's 652 or above. But it's not 652. It's not pop music, so it can't be Katy Perry. Pat Benatar? Hold on. I'm thinking of rock solo acts. Miz? Oh. Thought I had it. Okay, so it's R&B. Is it Aaliyah? How do you spell Aaliyah? R.I.P. I don't remember how to spell Aaliyah. Mary J? Could be. Hell yeah, Blaine. A Merry Christmas. We're already getting the holiday music in there, huh? GG's, Blaine. Hell yeah, dude. Great pull. Great pull. Guys, great job on the dailies today. Great job on the dailies right there. I think we all deserve a little pat on the back. That's how I knew. Got you. Okay. I didn't know she went by Ms. Actually, I did know that because every time I see her name on Twitter, it's Ms. Lauren Hill. I did know that. Okay. Yo, what up, Richie? How are you doing today? Can you pat us on the head? Yeah. Good boy. Good boy, Lunky. Let Halloween breathe. God dang it. God dang it, Bobby. Sell propane and propane accessories. Thanks, I needed that today. Dude, pat you any day you want, bro. Richie, I'm doing well. Thank you for asking, man. Thank you for asking. Let's see. Did it fix the source now? Yerp. All right, we're good. All right, where are we going? Right, there's a mission in here. Something in here. Something dark side. Solid Hank Hill impression. Thank you. I think it could be better, but I think I'm doing. I think I did it okay. Have you still been golfing? Not in the least. No, I haven't been golfing in a while. I haven't seen a single one. Blaine, I got these on day. I got so lucky with these on day one, and I haven't had one since. So now I have a shiny Raichu. And then I have a shiny Alpha Gyarados, which was also complete luck. I wasn't even hunting for this one, and it popped up in front of me. I was hunting for a shiny Staryu. Hello. I saw it. A shiny Mareep right here in Wild Zone 1. It was a totally different color than usual. That has to be a shiny Pokemon, right? What? But was it really a shiny Mareep, or were my eyes playing tricks on me? At this rate, I won't be able to sleep tonight, no matter how many Mareep I count. Please, you need to help me. If you see a shiny Mareep in Wild Zone 1, please let me know. Now, what's going on here? All right, I won't tell them. Sorry, I won't tell them. I won't snitch. Okay, hello. Hello, Mareep. Not shiny, but we do have an alpha right there. That's cool. What about over here? Is this only... Oh, so this is all of one. Stop! Now I'm gonna kill it. You played yourself. Dude, I love Raichu so much. Oh, I guess I'll try to catch it. Citrus end up in ditches? I haven't heard that version of it. That's crazy. I heard Snitches get stitches. Not that they end up dead, but I kind of like it. Guys, press 1. Who do you think would end up in a ditch first, if that was the case? Me? Alright. You think so? Ice? You and Ice have some beef going on right now, huh, Lunk? What's going on? Are you two fighting? She's bigger than your pig? Yeah, wasn't that crazy? She's cute, though. Alrighty. We got the Mareep. I don't see any shinies in here, though. Baniri. Yeah, the Alpha Mareep was massive. That didn't catch from a Great Ball? It's a level 4. Hog? Alright, come on, man. Please retro if you end up finding that shiny Mareep in Wild Zone 1. What, is it on a roof? Can you kill the... Yeah, you can knock... It stuns them out, like, for a temporary amount of time. Can I get on a roof in here? Night is falling over the city. All right, well, I'm trying my best. Six, 7. Yes, I agree with you. 6, 7. Guys, somebody give 67 subs for me doing that meme. It would really make the chat's day if you did that. It would really make the chat's day if somebody gifted 67 subs right now. All right, I gotta track it. Hold on, this will make it easier. Yeah, we thank you for the 67 bits. That's exactly what I was looking for. Meowie, thank you, Meowie, thank you. Guys, only like, you know, we're almost there. We're almost at 67. What, you know, that equals 67 subs. No, but seriously, thank you, man. You feel so old when I hear about this 6-7 shit? Dude, how do you think I feel? I had to look up on the internet what it means, and it turns out that they're literally just doing it so, like, people will ask about it, because they find it funny. I played myself. Hello, Beetle. Oh, dude, I didn't know I could go all the way over here. Casey definitely knows. Casey is kind of a rage baiter, so I would believe it. Casey is kind of a rage baiter. We're all too old to comprehend. I'll never understand 6-7, but you know what? I respect the hustle. I don't believe anything y'all are saying. I'm being honest. Whoa! Guys, it's a shiny Mareep. Better let the requester know. Oh, there they are. Their name is Duve. I came here in 2 shakes of a Mareep's tail, so where is it? Where's the shiny Mareep? Oh, she's so purple and... Man Ray! Shiny! A shiny Mareep! It's actually Duvet, is it? Duvet? Thank you so much. I'm glad my eyes weren't playing tricks on me. That's definitely Mareep of a different color. Now that that's settled, I'll be able to sleep soundly tonight. No Mareep counting necessary, excuse me. It's kind of cute. Shiny Mareep is very cute, yeah. Pretty feather. I got some pretty feathers. Emily, are you on the other side of the door right now? Guys, watch this. Got it. Why? I was going to ask if you wanted to share anything about TwitchCon. Catch anything yet, Dad? Yeah, dude, I just got a shiny Mareep, and it definitely wasn't handed to me. It definitely was not handed to me. But now I have a third shiny. No, I hated it. It sucked. It sucked. I hated it. She hated hanging out with everybody there, guys. Shiny Mareep. Welcome to the party. We're going to be replacing... No, dude. I don't need another electric type in here, and I already have the Raichu. Sorry, shiny Mareep. You can have a shiny Mega. That's what I'm saying. I'll have an Ampharos. That's another Mega added to the list. What was your least favorite part of TwitchCon, Peacher? Peacher's very funny. Peacher is very fucking funny. Have you had any luck today yet, Jason? With any shinies or anything? Had that one last week, but didn't want to... You know what, Jason? I'm going to be honest with you. I had a feeling that was going to happen. I didn't dive in any further, and I stopped listening after this, and you didn't spoil anything, so don't feel bad about it. But when you were like, well, I caught 2 shinies, but I got this other one. I had a feeling it was going to be like the Ponyta meeting. Ampharos or Raichu? Raichu? Sorry for the spelling. I'm still going to go with Raichu. Have y'all seen what the Mega Raichu looks like? Looks pretty cool, dude. It looks like, I was losing my shit and I just got it. Oh, you did? Hell yeah, dude. It looks like... I'll show you guys. I'll be grinding later. Let's go, man. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So, they actually... So, there is going to be a Mega Raichu coming out. And something that's cool is, the form is kind of paying homage to a former... a former beta Pokemon. So you can see right here on the left is the Mega Raichu, I believe. Is that a Mega Pikachu? Or is this another? I don't know exactly. But something cool. Is it right here? They kind of made it look like what is known as, it was a beta Pokemon, Gorachu. So Gorachu was a beta Pokemon, which was before Pichu even existed. The third evolution of Pikachu and Raichu, which I only knew about because of Pokemon Red or Pokemon Kanto Expanded, which was a very fun ROM hack. But yeah, man, it's kind of, it's not exactly the same, of course, but they do have like similarities to it. Like it's kind of like its head and its ears and stuff like that. But kind of cool, man. I don't know. I really like Raichu, so I'm happy it's getting a I'm happy it's getting a Mega, but it would have been fine. Which Raichu Mega do you prefer? Ooh, probably the one on the left. I like the one that's a little bit more orange, a little bit more tan. Do you like Charizard? Yeah, Charizard has a split one as well, which is really, really cool. The precursor to Sonichu. Guys, don't look up Sonichu. Okay, if you're in the YouTube chat, don't look it up. All right, where are we going? Here. We're going back to the hotel. Y'all guess what I'm having for dinner? Sushi. Is that a good guess? Guys, I'm going to go get some water real quick, okay? I will be right back. Alex, you're in charge of the chat. There we go. I was spacing on who I wanted to give it to for a second. I'll be right back. It's just silence. Yeah, you gotta go over to the Twitch chat, man. Hey, what's up, guys? Guys, look. You guys want to see what Emily got me? She won this at a baby shower. A Walla. A Walla water bottle. A Walla Walla water bottle. It's a cute one. It is. It is. Thank you, Emily, for the Owala bottle. I like it a lot. I like the color. The ladies there were worried that I wouldn't like it. And then Emily was like, he's not going to have a problem with it, man. They're like, well, it's pastel. And then one of my neighbors growing up, her name is Kim. She used the goddamn straw. Alex, I'm going to be so real with you. I don't fucking know how. I don't know how. I don't know how. Is there supposed to be a straw on the inside? I've been trying to figure this out. There is? Where? It's built in? I'm so confused. Dude, me too. Just suck the small hole. I don't like when you guys tell me to suck things. Look, I'm doing it. I was doing it. It doesn't do anything. Is this going to be an air filter moment? No, dude, nothing happened. Did they not include the straw? No, it attaches to the inside. She must have gotten you one without a straw. See, that's what I thought. Okay. See, I'm not that crazy. Oh, that's understandable, Blobby Boy. Well, I'm still here, right? I'm still on YouTube. She got you half a bottle. It wasn't Emily's fault, man. It's a thought that counts. She wanted it a raffle. If anything, I'm going to talk to my sister-in-law and be like, you scammed us. You know our dining room? Guess what? It doubles as Team MZ's strategy meeting room. Would you give me a moment before you go in? No problem. What's up? Brittany and I are going to have some words. This should do it. Dude, Naveen again. Thank you all for waiting. You can come in now, dude. Some kind of bad planning here. I'm doing it. What is this clip, man? There is? Where? It's built in? I'm so confused. Dude, me too. Just suck the small hole. I don't like when you guys tell me to suck things. Okay. All right. Look, I'm doing it. All right, dude. Give me that. Give me this shit. Unbelievable. Oh, I don't like it. I was doing it. I don't like when you guys tell me to do that. There is? Hold on. Where? Now I can't even close this. It's built in? The free stuff on a wall is what makes it. Get you a straw. All right, I'm going to have to, guys. All right, sorry. I didn't know. Guys, I didn't know. Now we went up on YouTube. Guys, thank you to everybody who has liked the stream on YouTube, by the way. I really do appreciate it. Stop making it weird. You guys are the one typing in chat, just suck on the little hole. What do you mean me? What do you mean I'm making it weird? Someone said that verbatim. All I did was read it. What if you try again? I was sucking as hard as I could. Amazing. With sewing skill. Oh, yeah, by the way, like Justin said, you guys, if you take clips, by the way, if you take clips that you enjoy of the stream or something that you find funny, more than likely, I'm gonna try my best to upload short form content every time, like I stream or if somebody makes clips or whatever. So there's a pretty good chance if you end up taking a clip of something that you enjoy, again, it's not just like if I'm just sitting there or like nothing's happening, I'm not gonna post it. But if there's something that you enjoy, I will upload it to a short form platform. And you also get chat badges now for it too. After I upload it, literally it'll like, as soon as I take that link, if you upload it, it'll automatically start giving you badges, and they're only for this chat too, so you can actually level up based on how many clips that you take. A cool new little feature that Twitch added. I thought that was kind of dope. Pretty new, but yeah, it's something that they added, which is really, really cool in my opinion. I'm not gonna call Naveen talented. What up, Tiff on YouTube? This is sort of my thing after all. Oh, the flag. Not to be a buzzkill or anything, but should we get to the strategy meeting now? Oh, dude, always up for business. I was just gonna say that, Lita. You beat me to it. Don't worry, people say in chat or you'll get canceled. Oh, it's okay. People have tried to cancel me before. It hasn't happened yet. Loki can't figure out how to take a video. Dude, you're such a boomer. You're just like me for real. I call this strategy meeting to order. According to the intel we got from Vinny, rogue mega evolving Pokemon are probably going to appear in 3 locations. The first one is Aimless Park in the Blue District. This one's probably going to be a Slowbro. The second is Jean Sector 3, where we can expect a camera up to be the problem. This is Magenta Sector 9, where our target should be a Victory Bell. Well, you know what the nice thing about mobile is, Chris? Not to divert from the dialogue again, is it literally, if you even click the clip button, it actually will automatically send it, whereas on, if you're on desktop, you actually have to, like, hit publish and everything. But if you're on mobile, it'll still take it. Notice anything, Naveen? No, nothing in particular. Come on, Naveen, nothing at all? Go on then, team leaders. Step up and explain it for everybody if Naveen's too distracted. The place where the Slowbro is supposed to go rogue in the Blue District isn't far from the Stone Emporium on Vernal Avenue. I see. If a rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon damaged to the Stone Emporium, we might not be able to shop there anymore, which would mean losing a source of valuable Mega Stones. Yep, what Naveen said. We might want to stop by the Stone Emporium to stock up on Megastones sometime soon. I bet that'd help us with all these rogue Pokemon. What do you think, Brian? Does the Emporium have insurance? Oh, it's not a cog. Alex, it's not a cog. It looks like, you know, when like when you're on like a film set and it says and action or and scene, and they like do that. It looks like one of those. At least do voices. Are you talking to me? No, I don't get paid to voice act. That's your takeaway? Oh no! What's up? I almost missed the start of Canary's daily stream. Oh man. Naveen, we're literally in the middle of a strategy meeting. Just watch the archive stream later. This is like when we were yelling at Casey for being in class the other day and sitting and chatting in Megan's chat, but, you know, Casey was like, yeah, but it's boring. I don't know if you're still here, Casey, but I thought that was funny. Brian, have you ever tried Scottish table? It is so good. It's not. No, well, no, I've not had it. If you could see my screen, you'd be like, damn, you don't have it? Must have been my ban. Yeah, you did. They really shadow banned your ass, dude. You can't savor being part of the chat when you're watching from the archive. Surely you agree, Brian. Spoken like a true fan. Huh. I guess that's, there's more to watching a stream than just sitting there looking. Oh, Scottish tablet? I've never heard of that in my life. Don't let him sidetrack you, Lita. Remember the strategy meeting. I think we should split up and each head to a different Pokemon's location. Then Brian can circle around and lend some firepower at each spot. Sound good? How come? Because he's a super talented trainer. We'll all feel better off with him fighting at our sides. I get where Tawny's coming from, but that's a lot of pressure. Are you okay with that plan, Brian? Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try, y'all. If you say so, then I guess. Naveen, make sure you pull your weight. Don't just let Brian handle everything. Got it? No way. What now? And it worked? Hell yeah, Alex. Canary reacted to something I said. Jesus Christ. Is this how... Guys, is this how you guys feel when I read your little chat messages? I'm just kidding. Oh, man. Canary reacted to something I said in chat. Whoa, that's a... No, wait, Naveen, we're still in a strategy meeting. Seriously, just watch it in the archive. We've been over this. I couldn't have had that moment in chat just now if I were watching it after the fact. This is so funny. Maybe you've got a point. Okay, Naveen and Lita. We know what species of Pokemon we're after and where they'll be. And we should all look into this Pokemon species that you're supposed to Rogue Mega Evolve, so we'll have some solid strategies to deal with them. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Well, Brian, since you'll have 3 targets, let's break this up into 3 missions. Number 1, pacify the Rogue Mega Evolving Slowbro at Aimless Park in the Blue District. Blech. Tawny will go headfirst into that one. I kick my feet in the air. Okay, yo, later, Soriorn. Thanks for chilling, man. Can you react to this? Sorry. I understand if anybody leaves because of that. Number 2, pacify the Rogue Mega Camera that should be on a rooftop in the John sector. Jean. I don't know how to pronounce that, dude. I'll help take point on this one. And what's the last one? I wasn't paying attention. I'm Naveen and you are Canary. I don't want to be Canary. Number 3 will be Magenta Sector 9's Rogue Mega Victory Bell. That's you, Naveen. Dude, Naveen's got their eyes closed. Rogue Mega Evolution is painful for Pokemon. It's like Joan. All right, thank you, Megan. Like Joan. In their pain, they might end up hurting whoever or whatever's around them. We've got to help everyone we can, Pokemon and people alike. That does it for our strategy meeting. Want to watch the rest of Canary's stream together, Naveen? No, thank you. What? I prefer watching Canary streams. Dude, Naveen's a freak for real. Hold on. This is crazy, man. Bro, he's gooning. Yeah, he's nuts. I hate Naveen. Yeah, I think I really hate Naveen. My boy must be shown. Oh God, Alex, what is this? Average Brian viewer? What are you talking about? Yo, later, Soriorn. Thanks for chilling, man. Can you react to this? Sorry. Yeah, thank you, man. Actually, yeah, I really appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, that could maybe go on like shorts or something like that. Yeah, it's doing my thing. I appreciate the clip, dude. I really do. Great clip. I mean, it is pretty good. Retract it? You don't gotta retract it, man. Yo, later, Karma. Thanks for chilling, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So you've committed yourself to saving the Pokemon suffering from Rogue Mega Evolution. Just showing I'm not a boomer. Yeah, you're not. No, Alex, you're very young and spry. It's true. Pokemon suffering from Rogue Mega Evolution. If that is the case, you should have this. Emborite? Dude, I don't even have Embor yet. Aw, shucks. Shucks, AZ. Come on, man. Final evolution of the Tepig you received is the Pokemon Embor. Embor is capable of Mega Evolution if you give that Emborite to hold. I don't know why I read it like that. I've noticed more smiling faces here at the hotel since you arrived, Brian. I think this is because you bring people and Pokemon closer together, even if you don't realize it yourself. But listen well, Brian. People and Pokemon finding a way to live together in this city will be the test that decides the future survival of both. That is why we must protect Lumios's Pokemon and people to bring a bright future for all. Oh, very nice. I think I saw Mega Embor, but I don't remember what it looks like, so it'll be a nice little surprise for me when I do see it. I think I did. Yeah, here's the Slowbro. I mean, didn't they took this photo from Pokemon Unite, right? Isn't that render? Maybe I'm wrong. It kind of looks like it though. Kind of looks like, which I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I played Pokemon Unite a few weeks ago. I kind of had a bunch of fun playing it. I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. It was kind of fun. It was kind of fun. Dude, it's a blast. Dude, it was very fun casually. I wasn't playing like... Actually, I did play ranked. I would run it. All right, dude, we'll have to run it back sometime. Who did you play as in Unite? I played as... I did a game as Umbreon. I kind of smack it around. I mean, that's not the right terminology I should use. I'm really good as a Charizard main. I think I was pretty good as Charizard. Is that like an overpowered character? I'd be shocked if my winning percentage for Charizard isn't like pretty insane, to be honest with you. I used to be a Pikachu main. Dude, I kind of remember that. Jen streamed it the other night. I can't believe I missed it. I can't believe I missed it. We'll try a little bit more Houndour shiny hunting because I have it over here on the right side, so why not? Heracross, you gotta go away, my boy. I was a Crustle main. Dude, I remember the Crustles. Those are crazy. Shaking booty? You are? Dude, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I really thought I was losing my goddamn mind when I was trying to drink out of this Awala yesterday, and everyone was like, oh, it's got a built-in free sip straw. And so I kept trying to... I was trying to... Well, everybody kept telling me, just suck it. Like, just suck it harder. And lo and behold, I needed a straw the entire time. Next time you guys see me with the Awala, I'm gonna be strawed out of my mind, dude. I'll be strawed out of my gourd. No shiny. I must be at around like five to 600 resets on Houndour and the Houndoom from like in this spot. Not from just today, but from yesterday too. Because I was doing this for hours and I didn't find one. I may never find one. I may never find a shiny Houndour. What does free sip mean? Peachy, I'm so glad you asked this. Peachy, hold on. Let me show you the tip of this. So see how it has the opening and there's like a little thing, like a little lip in the front? Apparently that connects to a straw, so I can just do this and I can drink out of it, but I can also chug it. It has both, so they call it a free sip. Yeah. God, I miss her. I miss her too, and she's just in the other room. That's so dumb. What the hell? Peachy, don't be hating on the Awala. Alex, how did you, No, Alex, actually, I think this is a conversation worth having. Alex, how did you break your Awala straw? I still want it, like, just don't use a nasty straw? Well, I'll clean it. I have, like, 6 Awalas? Oh, my God. I'm resetting by fast traveling at the cafe and looking at the Houndour and Houndoom. Yeah, no, that makes sense, Cello. I'm doing it because I can see the 4 spawns, which is kind of nice. I hate straws. No, you love straws. How many hours do you have in this game? Good question. Let's check. 10 or more hours. It doesn't tell me exactly, though. How many holes does a straw have? Surely 2. No, it's 1. It's all 1 hole. It's all 1 hole. Because it never ends. I've been really... Oh, that's awesome, Bev. I'm glad you're enjoying Cobblemon still. How many hours do you have in this game? 3 holes. I don't think it has 3. I think it has 1. I think a straw has 1 hole. Is what I would say. Don't question why. Well, it's not the why. I think it's I don't know. I think it's 1 because it goes straight through. Then call me a straw, brother. I'm not gonna be calling any of you a straw, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. No, I'm not gonna say that. Because like I don't want to, like, you know, like the straw with the brush, and you go. You guys, you know, that's why I never liked metal straws. Although I do have them. Wait, could I use a metal straw in this thing? That might be worth it. I use a metal straw in my Awala. Does it just take, like, normal straws, or is there a special straw for it? If you dug a hole to China, then you would have dug 1 hole, so a straw has 1. Blobby, I'm on the same wavelength as you. 1 hole. 1 hole. That's what I think a straw has. I think it's like digging a tunnel as well. You know what I mean? You like, you know, straight shot or like a bullet hole. Pew! 1 hole. But that does beg the question. Actually, no, it doesn't, because they don't call it an exit hole. They call it an exit wound. Never mind. Never mind. All right, we're just gonna do a couple more resets in the hopes that we get one, but let's check up here as well. No shiny Flappy. Please not Binacle. That's an alpha. Can't see the carp. And 1 Baneri over there. If anybody's wondering, by the way, when you fall down, obviously you can't take fall damage. Your Rotom saves you. Rotom? However you... Dude, I still don't know how to say it. It's been how many years later? Is water wet? I believe so. I believe water is wet. Okay. Not gonna finish that. A few more resets. Wrong? I can't get into this argument with you. So let me ask you this, Casey. With those eyes in it makes me smile. Yeah, he is awesome, man. I really like Jay. I like Jay a lot. Casey, do you consider ice water? Like, from a chemical compound from the periodic table of elements, would ice be the same makeup as water? Because if so, can you get ice wet? Sure, it does become a solid versus being a liquid. Ice is a rock. Don't start this shit with me, man. That is not a rock. Okay, it is not minerally made to be a rock. You can't just throw this out here just because we all know you're smart, Jason. Okay, that's not true. Ice is actually... Okay, I'm looking this up. Is ice a rock? Glacier ice, like limestone, is a type of rock. Okay? Rocks are generally aggregates of minerals, so pure ice wouldn't be a rock, just a pure mineral. All right, you guys are wrong. You guys were trying to play me. You guys were trying to play me. Ask ice. Don't bow out now, Casey. What if you froze Coca-Cola into ice? Is that ice water? I don't think well, I don't know. Once you start adding like ingredients and stuff like that, it becomes a little bit more confusing to me. Glacier ice is no. I agree with you, Alex. Like glacier rocks, like limestone, I guess would, but it's not made of water, nor is it ice. It wasn't an AI overview. If you want to hear something, it's way worse. It was a Reddit thread, which clearly has all the answers any of us ever need. That's where I read it from. It was not an AI. I'll even show you. Oh, it's so fucking funny. The fact that I even looked this up and entertained this actually kind of pisses me off. Look at this. Is ice rock literally the first option? Oh, it's so funny. Now there's a Korra argument. Why is ice a rock? I am simply arguing with someone, as we all are. Yeah. Ready? Listen to this. I am simply arguing with someone, as we all are. What do you mean, as we all are? Nobody else is arguing about this, okay? No, who is arguing with each other this often that you have to say that? Alex, I do too. We're doing that right now. I'm not arguing. There's been no valid argument against me thus far. The only thing you said to me, Casey, was go ask ICE, which I'm going to tell you right now, if you include that in a works cited for your college work right now, they're not going to accept that. That's like me saying, oh yeah, I listened to a Jane Goodall interview, but I don't know exactly what the source was. You know what I mean? R.I.P. Jane Goodall. I'm not upset in the least, dude. I've got a nice smile on my face. I don't have as much of a tan as I thought I did. I thought I had more of an Apple Watch tan, but I don't. You're getting upset? I'm eating a steak dinner. We're not the same. If ice is a mineral, it's a rock? Yeah, but nobody said it was a mineral. It's not a mineral. It's an element. I said my answer and you ignore me? Well, if you say water, you assume that it's a liquid. No, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. Ice is water, but it's in solid form. Ice gets wet. It is either because water touched the ice. No, I don't agree with that. I always consider ice a form of water. It depends what the ice is made out of, because you can have other things. You read it as mineral? No, I didn't. I said, hold on. Because I read this from Reddit. Well, now I can't find the Reddit thread. Now I can't find it. It doesn't matter. It's not a boulder. It's a rock. Hydrogen and oxygen are elements. Yeah, but mineral. Whatever, if it's the same chemical compound as water, it should still be treated as water. The same way, if we were to all hold... This is where I'm gonna get y'all. Whatever that element is, what is it? Is it Freon or mercury? It melts in your hand. You'd still call it that. You wouldn't call it a liquid form of it, right? Checkmate. I don't know what I'm talking about. ABS, this is a question way over my pay grade. I don't know. I just look at pretty colors. Mercury is a liquid. Exact. So is water. And water is can also be a solid. I might have to bring up a YouTube video on this. Don't they call that Quicksilver? Ain't that superhero? Isn't she like a lady now and people were mad? Oh, that's the Silver Surfer. Never mind. All the comic book nerds were upset. Not all of them. Some of them were upset. In the right conditions. We'll bring up more soup. Y'all want anything? Megan, is there water in that soup? Or is there any ice? That is water. Or that is soap. Megan, I've seen Megan eat soap. Guys, I don't think we're ever gonna find the shiny. I'll give it one more reset on the bench. I'll give it one more reset. Bev, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if you want some of that soup, and I'll go even more forward. I don't know if you want to be around Megan right now. I don't know. You haven't heard her coughing. She didn't cough like once on stream. It was crazy last week. I was stunned. Dude, Megan, you should let Cersei stir the soup with her paw. I think that would be a really nice bonding session for you two. Pretty sure I got a scratchy throat in New Jersey. -1 point. Yeah, what did you breathe the air there? That's probably all that it took. No offense to New Jersey, dude. It seems like actually a decent place outside of a couple of places. I know I said one more reset, but just a few more, man. Got an itch that I need to scratch. I've been wanting a shiny Houndour for a while. I was hunting it in Scarlet and Violet as well. Yo, love you too, Alex. Enjoy your food, man. All the offense in New Jersey. Oh, I don't have any distorts in New Jersey. Just got an Eevee? Oh, hell yeah, dude. What are you going to evolve it into? I mean, the obvious answer is Umbreon. Or, yeah. Chris, isn't this crazy? Dude, they lied. Amber played a prank on us. They were never gonna hang out. The hell is that? Dude, they lied. They pranked us. Not Vaporeon? No, I'm not in the right mood. I'm not in the right mood for a Vaporeon. Snarl. Trying to think. Oh! I didn't show you all the pre-order thing that I got with this. Ready? Hold on. I want you all to know. I went full Karen. Not really. They were actually pretty understanding. With the Best Buy support chat, because I saw they canceled my pre-order thing that I got with it, which is why I did it through Best Buy in the first place. I was pissed. I was pissed because I got it approved and extended with, like, the game and everything like that. And so I messaged Best Buy support, which I should know better in retail. That's not a guarantee I'm going to get what I want. But I was going to get something out of it. I was for sure going to get something out of it. So they wrote me, like, an incident report and everything like that I was going to be able to get it, and they assured me that there were, like, 3 in stock at the store. Well, that was true. But at first, the people that were working there weren't going to give it to me. And I wasn't going to make their life miserable. Like, I worked in retail. It's a pain in the ass. You don't want to deal with anybody being a jerk. But I was just like, all right, well, I'll give it my best effort. And I went in. And I went in there, and they asked me my name. I gave them my name and everything like that. And they're like, well, we only have 3 of these, and we don't know if people are going to come in and pick them up or anything. So I don't know if we can give this to you. And I was like, I bet if you look on one of those 3, it has my name on it. And they said, yeah, I mean, but they also might be, like, attached to other orders now. And I'm like, okay, but if it has my name on it, it was pre-ordered for me. That's why it's there. And lo and behold, they picked one up and they said, nah, this one's for John. And I was like, okay, what about the next one? And they're like, oh yeah, that one does have your name on it. So I did finally end up with the little mat that I got for it, which has like a nice map of the city and everything and some of the Pokemon that are on it. But it is pretty cool, man. It is pretty cool. I like it a lot. It has a nice little, like, almost like ancient map with some of the other Pokemon that are in there. But yeah, my take on it, and I've believed this from the start, is I think one of the associates wanted it, and if people don't come in and pick up their pre-order in time, they can technically give it to somebody else, even if it gets extended, and then what are they going to do? Like, they can't just take it back. So that is my guess, is one of the employees wanted it, and they hadn't pre-ordered it yet, and they got one because those sell for like $50 on Mercari and like eBay and stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm gonna have it as a desk mat. That's why I ended up getting it. But the literacy crisis, I don't even think it was that, dude. I think it was somebody wanted it. Holy! Look at that Alpha Flappy. Oh, jeez. What kind of mood do you have to be in for Vaporeon? Blobby boy, it's a long story. I can't really, you know. Let's just say a good mood. Let's just say a good mood. trying to not freak at work. Text, all you have to do in order to not freak out at work is you just hit the whip. That's all you have to do. Still no shiny luck. This is actually crazy. I've done so many resets. I'm really starting to think we're not going to get the shiny Houndour. I've hunted on and off for it for like, I don't know. I did it in Scarlet and Violet and now in Legends ZA and everything, and we haven't really had any luck yet. That's okay. This professor emails me at 3 p.m. Hi, this is Greg. He's my guest speaker tomorrow. Give him parking. Sir, it is less than 24 hours before, and I don't have any parking left. Oh, add jail. Oh, there you go, Nightbot. Is this just full odds shiny hunting? It is, Meowie. There's not really boosted odds until you get until you get the shiny charm. Guys, how's the microphone sound, by the way? Does it still sound okay as, like, last stream? I didn't change anything, but I'm just hoping. Sometimes when you're away for a while, settings update. I added a plugin to OBS that it combines OBS with Streamlabs OBS, and I know what you're thinking. Brian, didn't you give up on Streamlabs OBS years ago? Yes. Okay, I did, but this is just a plugin. It doesn't take any more power. It just allows me to add, like, the widget, like this. A lot easier. Boom. Chris saying, yeah. Just had some great sket and ball. I'm actually kind of a little jealous of you. But I am gonna have some breaded chicken after stream. With something. Justin, we're like really close to getting a shiny in this. I can feel it in my loins. And I think you being here, it's not gonna help. But it's yeah, I know you love Pokemon. All right, right here. This is the one. Okay. Go back to the old method. Do you guys like saffron rice? Y'all like saffron rice? I can quit whenever I want. I can. Yeah, yes, dude, it's so good. Saffron rice with a little bit of spice to it. It's pretty good in a burrito, too. Told him that I had no parking remaining, was already borrowing from other departments, and as previously discussed, please send all guest speakers at least 1 week in advance. You should kick his ass. Nice shiny Gyarados. Did you get it at the Lake of Rage? Ed, I did. Ed, what's up, man? It's good to see you. What is up? I have a nice day. Hope you have a nice... Yo, what up, Mask of Gojira? I hope you're having a good one. It's very nice to see you again. Dude, an Alpha Houndour. Oh, I don't judge you at all. I'm a huge fan of putting hot sauce or like... Rice is a nice vehicle for flavor. You know, even like white rice, if you put hot sauce or like something else and you mix it up in... One of my favorite things is like if I have like a nice marinated chicken is like putting the rest of the marinade into like the rice or whatever. It's very good. But it would dox me workplace. I could probably guess where you work. I like basmati rice. Basmati rice is good. Basmati rice is like, it's like the longer rice, correct? God damn it, Greg. I'll show you his weird egghead on DM. I like eggheads. I low-key... Excuse me. I don't think I have an egghead. I think I kind of have... If I were to shave my head bald again... I kind of... You ever seen like a cue ball at like a billiard? It's kind of like that. She's got the shiny Mareep, and now she's an Ampharos. Damn, you flew through that. Sorry, I had to answer it. I had XP candy? Right. It's kind of rude they give you a shiny Mareep and then the Megastone is locked to story later. Oh, is it? What did you do last week? That's a good question, Gojira. I went to Twitchcon and then I traveled around California, going to some of the national parks over there. Joshua Tree, the Sequoias, and Yosemite. Pretend you don't want a shiny and we'll give it to you. No, you're right. I don't want a shiny. Why would I? I'm just resetting because I really like this bench. I really like this bench. That's why I don't want a shiny. Like, if I get one, I'm actually going to be angry right here. I'm actually going to be really mad. Damn it. Damn! Is it like the JD Vance egghead photo text that... Is an egghead? No. I don't think I look like that. Well, people tell me I look like JD Vance. However, I think I'm just a white guy with blue eyes. I think that's going to be my downfall. We watched The Exorcist. The Exorcist is good. You're like if Seth Rogen and JD Vance had a baby. I don't see the Seth Rogen at all. I don't even wear glasses anymore. I don't need them. I just focus my eyes. Would rather you were the VP. I don't want that pressure on me, dude. I don't want that. I'm all set. I do see the Seth Rogen. Talk about a record in my collection. Too easy. What's good, bro? I got you. Dude, I haven't seen The Exorcist in a while. It's the ginger attributes to your hair/face. Seth Rogen's not ginger. He's stealing my culture. No, I'm just kidding. Let me grab a record. Too easy. I hope you're doing well, man. It's very, very good to see you. Very good to see you. I'm going on my BRB, at least on Twitch. I can't on... Important to the both of us. Okay. Now, this was kind of the album when we were in high school for like hip hop to have. I believe it's still the last hip hop record to sell over 1 million units in the first week. It has some of my favorite jams, and I actually do really like this artist. However, they are definitely washed up now. I think if you understand this, I think they've had a little bit too much lean in recent years. I'm going to go with what I think is a classic record, is The Carter 3 by Lil Wayne. A lot of people don't like Lil Wayne. I think this album is so fucking good. I'm sorry. There's plenty of bangers on here. You've got 3-Pete, Mr. Carter, A Milli, Got Money with T-Pain, Comfortable with Babyface, Dr. Carter, Tie My Hands, which is low-key one of my favorite Lil Wayne songs. I like this record a lot, man. I thought you were holding a baby. Yeah, this is actually my child. Can you show me your Godzilla? One day I will, Goji. I don't have them on me. They're all packed up. I listened to this album nonstop in high school. This was the album I would throw on when I was playing like Halo 3 or Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare 2. It was a lot of the Carter 3. It was a very popular rap record, like especially for like the radio. I'm sure everybody in here has at least heard the song Lollipop at some point. I don't even think Lollipop isn't even on this record, which I'm very surprised at because that was like the lead single, if I'm not mistaken. But this record has 3-Pete, Mr. Carter, like I said, A Milli, Got Money, Comfortable, Doctor. So it's only like 8 of the songs, which I kind of prefer, man. I'm going to be honest with you, because I don't really like the song Lollipop, as popular as it was. But definitely some of the better ones that were on here. It's like I said, I'll still throw this album on every once in a while. I think it actually holds up pretty well. You can hear a lot of the influence in like today's hip hop with this album, even if for good or bad, however you want to consider it. I personally don't mind a little bit of what is it called? Auto-tune in my music. I feel like some artists benefit from it. They turn it into like kind of like an art form. And I feel like this is one of those albums that it kind of started doing that with both Lil Wayne and T-Pain kind of like got ahead of the curve on that one. But I like this album a lot. If I had to give it a scale of like 1 to 10, for me personally, I give it like an 8.2 to like an 8.5, somewhere in that region. I like that album a lot. The first 3 Carter albums, you can't beat if you like mid 2000s to late 2000s like rap music, hip hop music, if you're into that. It's definitely a good one. I've heard that there's going to be a remake of the original Halo game. I have heard that, Goji, and my personal opinion on that matter is, I'll be honest with y'all, I think it looks terrible. I do. I think it looks terrible. I don't really love how Unreal Engine looks. It's the same. Yeah, I mean, I just think, you know, and this is maybe being a little too serious in this, but it's true. The man had a serious addiction to lean, which if you don't know what that is, it is codeine cough syrup. One of the symptoms of that is if you take too much, you start having seizures. And unfortunately, it did affect his cognitive abilities to the point that he sometimes can't even like perform on stage. So, you know, I feel bad. Obviously, he was a guy that dealt with like substance abuse, but yeah, Lil Wayne has some classic records, man. Literally Carter 1 through 3, all of his mixtapes, very, very good. You'd be hard pressed, I think, to find a lot of people who are into hip hop that don't enjoy at least some of Lil Wayne's discography. But yeah, I don't love how the new Halo remake looks, to be honest with y'all. You guys know I'm a huge Halo fan, but it's just I don't know, man. It doesn't have any of that classic Halo charm, and I'm not talking about the old graphics or anything like that. You know what I mean? I'm talking about like, it just looks so plain. It just looks like a money grab, which at the end of the day, it's exactly what it is because they're putting it on PlayStation for the first time. So if anybody does want to play them when you have a PlayStation, enjoy the story mode. But I don't know, man. Something about it. It just doesn't interest me. But that's just me. I am gonna end stream here because I have not had dinner yet. But I had a lot of fun streaming this today. We'll be streaming it again tomorrow. So I'm gonna end on YouTube first. YouTube, thank you guys for chilling with me. Thanks for welcoming me back. I will be back tomorrow, like I said, probably 4:30-ish. That's kind of like my regular start time. So YouTube, I'm gonna end it over here first. Goji, Blobby, thank you for chilling over there. And anybody else that was lurking, I appreciate it. Enjoy dinner. I will. Thank you guys for chilling with me. It was good to be back. I am going to try my best now that I'm not as burned out with work and I don't have so many days packed in together. I'm going to do my best to stay as consistent as possible, and that's all I can promise you. Okay, I'm going to do my best. And I know some of you guys are like, dude, just take your time, like whatever, it's fine. But it's something I want to do. It's something I should do, and I'm gonna continue at it, dude. I do genuinely love streaming, so I will continue at it. Let's see here. I'm not gonna raid today. I was kind of thinking about it at first, and I don't feel like it because I'm just gonna step away anyway. But I'm the top clipper. Bev, thank you to everybody who clipped. By the way, like I said earlier, if anybody does end up making clips, there's probably a good chance it's going to turn into some short form content. I'm trying my best to post consistently along with on short form, doing that stream content, the old like Pokemon clips and stuff like that. And then I'm also working on long form content. So if you guys haven't seen the last 2 videos, I did work pretty hard on them. I wrote the scripts myself. One is my personal review of Donkey Kong Bonanza and how it shapes up versus Donkey Kong 64 and a few of the things how Nintendo learned from what Rare did and to see if they capitalize on it and to see if it still holds that essence. And then the other one, if you're looking for a game, you're not interested in Pokemon Legends ZA and you're looking for a nice game to spend during the fall season, I have a video on that as well. Any watch hours definitely helps on it. We're 1,000 away from being monetized on YouTube, which I know sounds like a lot, but it adds up very quickly if we can somehow get in an algorithm and people start watching it. So thank you guys.